Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Tonight, we have a continuation of our Call of Cthulhu modern game, Horror at El Dorado Royale by Ben Burns from New Comet Games, also available at the Call of Cthulhu Miskatonic repository. I won't show the cover because that'll get spoilers to the players. But the premise was, well, before I tell you what happened last time, I'll introduce the players because that's what the protocol is. So I'll go you in the order I have you. So first we have Amy.
Hello, I'm playing Ellie Johnson and her little cohort, Claire Webb. So Ellie Johnson was a cheerleader. Now she's an actress.
Yes, so these characters are all there for a destination wedding. And we have 3 players, but there's 6 characters. So if one of these characters goes temporarily or irrevocably insane, they can pick up another ones, which I have off screen right now. Next, we have Sean.
Hey, I'm playing Matt Meadows. He had big NFL dreams, but as is often the case, he was one knee injury away from Plan B, and that occurred. He's just come out of a bit of a valley over the whole thing. He's trying to get on the rebound. He was looking forward to a big away travel wedding, destination wedding. He's a big dude. And he can drink and bit of a ladies' man, so he thinks. So
Yeah.
that's Matt.
All right. And then we have Arlen.
Hi, I'm Arlen, and I'm playing Daniel, who is like a biology graduate student, and also is getting into the mystery of what's going on at this strange resort in Mexico.
I think actually he is a
I thought he was a medical doctor.
Yeah,
he's a resident.
he has some biology stuff, but yes, he has a medical intern is his profession.
He stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, so he's good.
He's going through
There you go.
surgery residency internship.
Yep.
Or pre-surgery. It's not residency yet, still an intern, right? He's still I don't know. Well, he's throwing his medical knowledge around apparently. So, all right. So, does anyone want to give a shot at what happened last time? Because it's been like a little bit.
Amy, you are the master.
I was hoping you weren't going to volunteer me. Okay, so last time we all got there, we did a lot of investigating, and we noticed that people's eyes were going red one at a time, and then the grooms were dying. Started off with the first couple that we were there, Heather's friend's wedding, and the groom was dead. We did investigation for that, and it reminded Ellie of a movie she once watched, so she looked it all up on her phone and found out that that storyline was people were guilty, and that's why they were getting killed, marked by an evil spirit in their dreams. So she went on a mission to get the groom that they have, who looks like one eye was starting to go red. They took him to the church and got him to confess that the reason why he was really guilty is he didn't invite any of his soon-to-be wife's friends to the wedding, just us. She was a little bit miffed about it. So we also found out that they shut down the El Dorado Royale. They said we're not allowed to say the COVID word on here, so we'll just say for medical reasons. But you can get out if there's a reason to leave. So the doctor went over to the clinic to try and get some machines so we can fudge him having a medical condition to get him to quote unquote the hospital where we can have his soon to be wife just pick him up. So he'll leave the premises. We'll get him, he's a day or 2 away from his wedding, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's got one eye red. Yeah, 2 days away.
Yeah, but he was explaining the dream he had, that this woman came to him, scratched his eyes, and he was trying to wear his sunglasses. So Matt, I believe you were heading off to look for something.
I was looking for Heather.
Yeah, you found Heather, I think. And then we had
We got
met.
a future together.
I'm sure you do. She has the token now. Now she has to be there.
Yep.
But Ellie, who usually hangs out with Leo, I don't know if Leo's still at the church. I don't remember if we even stated that. So Ellie was calling and texting Chris's fiance's friends to come to the wedding at the new location, the other hotel. And she was also trying to get dial a pastor on the phone because we can't find a priest, but there's priest robes there. And she was once an actress, so she figured she could just step into the role if push comes to shove. And I think that's about where we left it.
Yep.
Oh, we met up with the one girl that works there, and she was going to go talk to her mom about all the stuff going on, and then she was going to get back with us later on.
Right. So Chris
That's
is the groom. April is the bride,
Right.
who is in Cancun, but not at this resort, the Dorado Royale. And Carmen was the
April
name.
is Chris's bride?
Yes.
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 Because there's a lot of grooms, a lot of brides running around.
Yeah.
Her
Yeah, it's
brides
hard to keep
without
track
grooms.
of.
Right.
Yeah, and brides that are never widowed, but almost, I guess.
Right. Pre-widowed.
Yeah. All right. Although I think that one that died this morning.
That was Heather's friend's husband to be.
I
He
thought
was
you
fine,
ran
and
into
then
the other.
he went to sleep, and then he was dead when he woke up. And
That was yesterday. There was
Yep,
a
that was-
second one today. It's day 2, right?
He died in his sleep. Is that right?
we haven't had another groom die yet.
I thought you did.
Not yet.
Yeah, you
We're
did.
only at breakfast.
Yes, you did. So when you got there was someone dead.
Okay.
And then day 2, Chris had one eye messed up, and then there's a second death. So now it'll be day 3 tomorrow.
Do we know how he died? The latest groom?
Yes, you were able to bribe these guys, right?
Yeah, we paid the medical
Right.
Bribe and
orderlies or whatever.
distraction.
It's
Yeah.
really a gratuity, right? That's what they said.
Yeah.
Just helping. But this was maybe lunchtime now, because breakfast is when we were supposed to go get breakfast, but
Yeah, then they shut everything down.
they shut everything down, and that's when we went and I got
They
them.
even shut down the Wi-Fi, but
Yeah, I got
Claire
some
has
CBD drinks.
Claire has
down
her own
here.
satellite hookup.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that works better. So we're able to communicate with people. That's how we
Mhm.
got the 1-800 dial a priest, but they
Yeah.
hung up on me. It wasn't very nice.
Mhm.
What did the staff say that the latest groom died of?
Heart-related questions.
Okay.
But you did ask. So the weird thing was, when they did test because of yesterday's death that you looked at, they did test this death, because of what Daniel had talked to them. It's the same people, and they pressed on his chest and water came out.
Right, and they
Mhm.
gave us the seawater.
Yeah.
And we gave that to Daniel to test while he's over finding the machine.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna test it, but
I don't know.
Did
it
they all
smells
have
like
dreams?
seawater, huh?
Is the pattern of dreams widespread? Nightmares?
No one's really talked to these guys.
Although a lot of them have been described as being really tired and stuff, like they weren't sleeping well.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that makes me think we need to keep these grooms up constantly. No one goes to sleep.
Well, you have met Jill and Manuel.
Yes. But I don't think Manuel had any red eyes yet, right?
I think he did. Let me see.
That's a couple. That's a bride and groom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you did see them. The couple that were arguing. and both his eyes were red.
Okay, yeah. He was loudly stating his opinion and she was not agreeing.
Right.
Hmm.
And
Just
he,
standard couple stuff there.
and I don't know if you guys, I think you overheard it. I don't know if you actually talked to them, but you overheard what they were saying and saw that his eyes were red.
So we
Mhm.
so we split up. Matt went looking for Heather. Daniel is at the medical facility of the
Yes.
The Royale, yeah.
Royale.
Mhm.
Ellie, what did Ellie do? Ellie's at the church.
Ellie's
I'm
at the
still at the
church calling
church
people.
with the groom, helping him call her friends
Yeah.
and waiting for the lady to come back after she talks to her mom. But Ellie found all the priesty robes and she's got that on because she figures worst case scenario, she could play a priest. Why not? Who's gonna know?
Well, can't be a,
Evil might know.
yeah.
Evil might know,
All
but
right. So and I think Matt, I don't think you were looking for Heather. You just made a really good luck roll and ran into her.
Oh,
Or
okay.
something,
Okay.
maybe. I don't know.
Matt's a lucky guy sometimes.
So far, I mean, he really charmed the.
oh, didn't you go to the bar to get more to drink?
Yeah, yeah, he did. He's over here.
Okay.
And there was Heather.
Yeah,
No,
Almost like she's waiting for me.
right. It's crazy.
it's meant to
She
be.
decided not to go, to leave, because why? It's already paid
Right.
for.
It's already paid for. And all that booze. Come on.
Yeah. All right. So Daniel, so you're striking up a conversation with Heather. Ellie's calling everyone. So Daniel, what are you looking for at the infirmary?
So my
And I
thought
think
was,
let me make sure, but I thought it was like abandoned or empty.
I guess we need to know that.
We'll just borrow some of the medical stuff, add it to somebody else's tab.
Oh, okay. It is a small clinic and near the resort lobby. You see there's a couple people there. And you see the couple people there. Some of these bachelors, soon to be married, I guess, grooms, wearing sunglasses there when you get over there.
Mm.
And there is I guess it looks like a PA on staff.
Hmm.
So so you go over there and he looks at you because I guess are you gonna get in line? You're gonna see how many people were there. Let's see. There's like three men there. One of which is probably Manuel, that you overheard earlier.
Hmm.
All right. And of course, Chris is lying on a pew in the chapel.
No,
Well,
he was texting with me.
No,
I think
you're
oh, go ahead, Carl.
no, you were doing that. He kind of broke down.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he
he
was.
had to go through his phone and give me names and phone
Sure, he
numbers.
gave you his
so-
phone and you're doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the idea of going to the infirmary was to take Chris there to convince them that he is ill and needs to get through quarantine to go to a real hospital.
You're the doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's the idea is I'm gonna go and I guess I'll talk to the PA and I'll say, hey, look, we really need to get our buddy out of here. He's having some pretty serious medical issues and he needs to get to a looking around. I don't see any of the type of equipment I think that's gonna be,
I mean, well, what do you see? They probably have like, see, in the infirmary what they probably do have like an emergency defibrillator. They definitely have like a IV setup. Probably like only one bed, right?
Mhm.
Um, so what? So the PA says, "Are you?" He looks at you. He goes, "Are you sick?"
No, I'm not sick, but one of my fellows is one of the members of our party is really uh in pretty bad condition.
So give me a luck roll, Daniel.
All right. I will. Well, I can't remember which luck roll.
Looks like
No.
okay. That looks so. One of the guys goes, "Hey man, get in line. Wait your turn, dude."
So I'll sure, I'll go be like, okay, I'll wait in line for how long is it gonna take to get through everybody?
Well, he kind of the PA just goes really quick. Um, he just gives them Visine or the Mexican equivalent of Visine, and it doesn't take long. So, but all these three men that were there, um, as you don't cause a commotion, they seem pretty stressed out. Um, at least you see the guy that you know is Manuel. Um, is like keeps looking at his phone and is cursing in Spanish, right? Um, so all right, so it's kind of you in the position. It's like, so you don't have the same infection that they have.
No, I don't. I'm not sure what's going on with all of them, but my one of the members of our party, my buddy Chris, he's really having a lot of trouble. He's got a heart condition, and I'm really concerned about, I know you guys will do what you can for him here, but I'm really concerned long term about, what sort of issues might come up if he's here. What I really like is, can you guys just like call an ambulance or something and get him to take him to a hospital and get some more serious attention?
Let's see. So you want to use? Are you trying to persuade him?
Yeah,
Are you going to use medical to give him like all the medical? Like I'll let you use persuade or like a medical type skill if you're going to give him like all the symptoms and stuff like that. But also give me a psychology roll before you do decide.
all right. I will do a psychology roll, just the regular one.
Oh, very
There
nice.
we go.
Yes. Yeah, don't forget to check these. Might as
Mhm.
well. You never know.
Uh,
But so he's definitely like especially when you mentioned the heart condition, he's kind of he kind of raises an eyebrow. But so are you gonna use medical or persuade? And he raises an
Uh,
eyebrow like that,
so
like he knows
I'm
something.
going.
That's like one of those, I know something, but
Yep.
I'm not gonna share it unless you know.
I will use medicine.
All right, I'll give you a bonus dice.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Remind
Yes.
me the difference
Thanks.
between the purple and the green buttons.
Purple
purple,
is the roll 3, and green is just roll 1 like this.
yeah, purple is like
Cool.
above. You roll like all of those, like he did with the luck. And the purple will give you, it'll roll 3 times, and depending on if you have a bonus dice or a penalty dice, it'll give you the whole spread. You can have up to 2 bonus or penalty dice.
Gotcha. So you're only rolling that if you have
A bonus or
advantage or
penalty
disadvantage
dice.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Penalty dice or
Yep.
Yeah.
benefit dice, whatever. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you can roll another D10. Well, I guess, yeah. You can roll another D10. Okay, so regular success.
Yes.
When we have some facility here, maybe you should bring him. I mean, you seem to know what you're talking about. Are you a medical student?
Yeah,
He says smugly because he's a PA.
yep. I'm
You're actually, I think you're a full-fledged doctor. I mean, intern is a doctor. Just
yeah.
intern. I
I'll
just want
say
to make
like
sure.
I, you know, a little further along than that, but yeah, he's in. I'm, working as a medical intern currently, working on my residency. But we really like. Well, I'll go grab him and we'll bring him here and see if we can look over what you guys have available and you know
Okay.
deal with all
Because yeah,
that.
yeah, no problem. Oh, it's good. Yeah, these guys. He does share this information because whatever they have, it's not viral or bacterial. I did tests. I did some blood.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing contagious. I don't know. Maybe it's
All
just
right.
maybe I'll have to tell. Have to tell the maintenance folks not to put so much chlorine in the water. And he laughs.
Okay.
But you
So
still get that like again that like he knows something that he's not quite sharing.
yep.
So I don't know
All
if you
right.
want to prod him for that or wait.
I might ask. I'll ask. Looks like there are a lot of people here that are um coming to you with illness, especially whatever kind of eye issues going around. Is it contagious?
No, no, like I said, it's just, no bacteria, no virus. I checked their blood.
A lot of them, it looks like almost like a physical wound. You know anything about that?
Was gonna whispers conspiratorially because think they're the bride to be are hurting them. Is this some sort of like cult?
I don't know. Is this a common occurrence here?
Um, he doesn't because he says, I'm not at liberty to share what happened with the El
Yeah.
Dorado Royale and its property. So that probably means, yeah, it's not common, but it's happened. But you guys did learn. Oh, you did learn, just to refresh your memory too, that yes, some people have died.
Yep.
The latest being, a few years ago. So
All right. Well, I'll say, all right, I'll go get our buddy Chris and bring him back here and we can look over, see if there's anything up with him.
okay, all right.
Uh,
You
and
could just
then,
text Ellie and she'll bring him over if you want.
well, not yet. I'm gonna text Ellie and say that I'm going to get Chris, and I'm gonna text Matt to ask him to meet us back at the chapel with as much coffee as he can find, because we're going to make sure that the numbers show that Chris really does have something freaky going on with his heart.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Or if Matt's carrying Adderall or something, that would work too. But
Maybe something that would be on a sports team. Pick
a
something
whole
that
bunch of
they give to
take
players.
take like 4 doses of pre-workout at once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Ellie has some Visine drops in her purse she could just put in his water. That'll definitely give him the runs.
You don't want to do that though, right? If you said heart condition, so all right. So all right, Matt. So you guys get a text from Daniel. It says meet him back chapel.
All right. I'll tell the bartender that, hey, I was sent over to get coffee from the church. They're gonna have an event over there, and so it can't be they're looking for a little coffee for their social. If you could put together like a big one of those social containers, the kind you find after church or something like that. That'd be great. Appreciate it.
Which one are you at? You're at
And then I'm gonna go hit on Heather.
You're at what, Isla?
What's that?
You're at what, Isla? Oh yeah, they got plenty. They got coffee. They got plenty of coffee. It goes, all right. You know what account this is for, or what party this is for?
Um, I know the groom's name. I'm a friend of the friend, but I can tell you that it's their names are Chris and April.
Oh, okay, the pace, whatever.
Yeah, the paste, exactly. Good call, my man. Good call.
Yeah, the Hall Pace wedding, Chris Hall.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes, oh yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Just give me a. So you go. So Heather's there. She goes, yeah. She tells you decided to stay. She probably already sitting next to you by this time.
This is fantastic. To be honest, I was kind of looking for you. We had really enjoyed our earlier conversation, and things are a little spooky around here. So I was hoping for some good company like yourself.
Yeah, maybe I should have left when I could have, but you know.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
So is your groom still alive? She says, kind of
Because
morbidly.
you're a sight for sore eyes. What? Yeah, no. In fact, no, and I didn't, to be honest, I'm a friend of a friend. I didn't know him well, but still, wow. Whew. I mean, that's talk about a bad start, huh? And I chuckle with gallows humor ish touch.
Yeah, I don't know what my friend's gonna do. You know,
Yeah, what's your situation? Because Carl, she's not part of my wedding, right?
no, Heather, no.
How about what? Yeah, tell me about your situation, Heather. What's up with your bride and groom?
Well, the groom's dead.
What
Yeah,
was his name?
let me see at the beginning. Uh, Robert, my friend Don's fiance.
What did he die of?
They won't really say. And now we're quarantined here. They say some sort of outbreak, but
That's
they won't say what.
crazy. Seems suspicious to me, Heather. I don't
Yeah, what did
know.
Don said? I don't know. It was a little creepy. Dawn said she woke up in the morning to find him in bed. His face was distorted as was screaming, his eyes wide open. He also had shallow scratches on his face and neck.
Whoa. You say he woke up screaming?
Yeah, he had been having nightmares, thought about canceling because of the pink eye, and he thought it would gross everyone out. But I mean, it's way too red for pink eye, you know? I thought maybe he got either some, the chemicals and stuff from the Gulf, but we really didn't haven't gotten the water. Maybe they put too much chlorine in the pool.
What did he actually die of? Do you know?
I don't. Like I said, they're not saying.
Wow.
I mean, the police are investigating, so I don't know if it's. I don't know.
What? So if the police are investigating, you think that seems different than a sickness,
Yeah, that's what I think.
right?
Because I heard, because I did hear. I was talking to one of the bartenders, and they said that this tourist died about 3 years ago here. He was found
Huh.
dead in his bed, but they never really said anything. I don't know. Maybe
I don't
it's
know.
like a maybe it's like a the staff. Maybe it's a serial killer. I don't know, man.
S-
I don't know, Matt.
stick close. Matt's 6'4", 270, so he's offering, got that giving a little
Yeah,
protection
give me
vibe.
I guess we'll use appearance for that. He's not trying to intimidate or anything.
No. He's trying to charm her through like there's danger, and he's like, I got you.
Well, you can use charm, but your charm's
Okay.
probably not as good as your appearance.
Where's my let's see, appearance? Where is appearance?
It's up top.
Oh, it's up top. Yeah,
Yeah.
appearance. I'm all about appearance.
Right, they got the coffee ready for you. Nice. Yeah, all right. So she'll stick with you.
Yeah,
I don't
stick
have-
with me. My friends are at the church. I'm bringing this coffee over. Come on, let's go. Maybe it'll take our mind off things.
Because
And then we'll
okay.
come back and get hammered.
I don't know about that, but I'll have a few drinks.
And I chuckle. I brush it off then. Yeah. Let's go to the church.
Yeah, so you guys all meet back at the church.
Well, Ellie wants to go to the health bar really quickly. Because I'm assuming that Daniel would have told her that he needs to stay up and that he's faking a heart attack, right?
Or what are you
And
trying to
she-
do with the
Just
caffeine?
trying to get his heart rate to seem like really weirdly elevated.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And so she wants to go to the health bar and get a chocolate ginseng tea. And see if she can't find, like, if possible, some bitter orange and maybe some aged cheese. Because all of those will naturally raise his heart rate. So if we're pumping him full of ginseng and
Yeah, you
chocolate
can,
and
I'm sure you can get like a smoothie with all that crap in it at the health bar.
yeah,
Okay.
she's gonna order like 10 of them. She's gonna keep handing them to Daniel. That with the coffee.
10 of them. Okay. All right. So you go to the health bar, which is R9. So you run into Matt and Heather coming back. Hey, he's carrying like a big thing of coffee.
Tell him I'll be
Probably
right back.
like on his shoulder, like,
Yeah.
Poisoning the groom, just raising his heart rate.
Right. And then you go and you order all those and get them. They look at you funny, but hey, right now
We're
they
having
don't
a
care
party at the
because,
church.
huh?
We're having a party at the church.
I'll introduce Heather around.
Okay.
Heather, this is Daniel. This is Ellie.
And Chris goes, I'm Chris. And
Heather's great, and she's going through the same thing we are. Her groom
I guess
died. I mean,
Claire,
her friend's groom died.
Claire, Aaron, and Leo, are they there? Or are they like in their
I'm
rooms?
assuming that they're there.
Well, Claire and Aaron are probably like, oh yeah, because you got a satellite. She's gotta be close. That's fine. She's probably there.
Well, Claire also has science and biology, so she would also.
I don't know if I want to use their stuff, but
Well,
we can
no,
use their
I'm just saying-
equipment, but not their skills, I guess.
No, I'm just saying she would agree with Ellie that these won't kill him, but
Well, I
it
don't know
will
about that.
it'll increase his heart rate and I mean at least keep him up.
Okay. All right, let's see if this works then, Arlen. That's all we gotta do. We have
All
a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't want to give him like 10, but 2 or 3 coffees and one of the smoothies or something.
Okay. And I should really look to see if this will work.
Well,
But you
she
guys
got
can.
she got 10 of them, and so that way if we had another groom that we got over to the church, we'd have the smoothies to keep them up.
How much?
Well, the
Here's-
the purpose isn't necessarily to keep him up, it's to fake the symptoms of the kind of illnesses that they won't be able to deal with so that they'll
Right. But ginseng, all the little things, chocolate ginseng, certain aged cheeses, the bitter orange, all of those will help raise your blood pressure and cause mild heart palpitations.
Yes. Say
Yeah.
that again.
What, Carl?
What did you say?
Everything that I have in the shake.
Yeah.
So the chocolate, the ginseng, the aged cheese, cured meats, dried fruit like the orange that I asked
Or you can get like
for,
a whole, tray of stuff too.
like a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
But all of those taken in conjunction will increase blood pressure and cause heart palpitations. That's actually true. People can Google it if they'd like. And the chocolate.
Says
But the
low- it
chocolate's
says-
there to convince him to drink it.
It says it raises your blood pressure.
And causes mild heart palpitations, yes.
But if you put them both, then you're gonna cancel it out.
No, the shakes are there for
The
when
chocolate has caffeine.
yeah. But the shake is there for when Daniel needs us to really get his heart rate up for him to go call for the ambulance.
Okay.
She got 10 of them in case we had more people that need to leave.
All right. So
She's just thinking ahead. There's
Heather's
10
like,
people in the church.
why are you trying to? What are you doing? She doesn't quite understand what's going on. But Arlen, you're going to monitor him and administer, assuming you
Yeah.
have, okay. All
Yeah,
right,
so I'll give him like one of the shakes and a coffee maybe.
Yeah.
Get him going up at least a little bit and be like, okay, we're getting close. Tell him, so you're not gonna feel very good, Chris. But hopefully this will be plenty to convince him that you've got you're having a pretty serious issue and we need to get you to the hospital. So down the hatch.
So give me a medical roll.
Oh, right. Medicine.
Do you tell Heather that we're trying to poison the cream?
Uh-oh.
You want to push the roll?
I guess so, probably. That's
He might
fair.
Remind me on pushing. It's
If
been a
you
while
push the
since I've
roll,
done
the consequences could be he might actually like really have a hypertensive
So it's a
event.
re-roll. The GM just comes up with kind of a critical fail type thing. If he fails.
If he fails, there's
it's fail.
consequences. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets worse if you fail.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I don't think you want to use 42 points of luck, though.
right.
Probably not. I think I will go for it. I'm gonna try
Yes, you did.
to do it better. There we
There
go.
you
Oh,
Very
nice.
much
Well
better.
done.
All
Well
right, so
done.
I will give him a con roll with a penalty dice. It says errands.
Hard, extreme. Yeah, he made it.
He,
It's so tough.
it's not working.
Yep.
It's all the ginseng. He's awake. He's ready.
He's really awake though.
All right.
And then you
Chris.
remember, damn it, Chris is training for a triathlon.
Oh
It's gonna take a lot.
Gonna take even more. Well,
I mean,
We'll worry about that later.
he snaps out. He definitely snaps out of his funk, and he's really hyper. Give me a luck roll.
Sure.
A group luck. I want to do a group luck. Who has the lowest luck?
I have 59.
40.
Luck.
Roll, Matt.
I have 58.
Roll, Matt.
I'm deceptively lucky though. All right, here it comes. See?
Yay.
Deceptively lucky.
All right. Okay. So Chris,
got
you
Heather.
hear Chris talking, and Chris like, you know what? I know they have those breakers in the water. I think I can swim out there. Let's go swim. Let's go for a swim. I mean, I know it's a little hot, but let's go for a swim. But Matt, you kind of overhear this, and you kind of make sure you get in the way, and then you and Chris start playing like tag. I guess in the
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah. What's that?
Oh, that Sean's fake beard has moved over to his character.
Zoom prefers Matt's face to mine. Because I didn't even pick up on it right at first. I'm like, oh, I thought I turned the beard on. That's kind of weird. Then I'm like, oh, wait, there it is. Okay, I got it.
Oh, that's
There it is.
funny. It's hilarious. No, it definitely
Well,
looks like
I
it.
got dissed by Zoom. That's pretty bad. I just got hard
Wow.
shunted by Zoom.
It's because Zoom thinks you're allowing Chris to go swimming in the ocean while he's high off of chocolate and ginseng and coffee.
That's so
Could
funny.
be. Zoom's judging me.
That's hilarious. Man, now he definitely looks like a Tom Cruise, right? All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right. So like you and Chris end up playing like tag in the chapel to get him to calm down. So I don't know if you want to got any other ideas there, Arlen or Daniel?
Well, I didn't specify which direction the heart condition was. We could hit him with downers now. But that seems like that's getting pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Ellie has a question for Daniel.
mhm.
What happens if we use an EpiPen on Chris? But that
That would definitely send. That's right.
Adrenaline,
EpiPen
yeah.
is just adrenaline.
Who has an EpiPen?
Well, I mean, Ellie was gonna run all over the place saying, "Oh my God, my friend forgot his EpiPen. I need an EpiPen. I need an EpiPen."
They might have one in the infirmary, but you'd have to like go there and steal it.
What if the other direction is Chris allergic to anything?
They got an allergy.
They have just like a mild allergy, right? To give him like a little fever.
I just think the EpiPen would
yeah,
would
that would
cause
definitely.
enough trauma that
Matt
they would.
volunteers to bury some EpiPen in his heart if that's what's called for.
Like Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, just
Into
straddling him and
into
just
Chris's heart.
yeah, just thumping it into him,
Right.
Dramatically.
I guess
Saying he's
I don't
dying.
know if Chris is allergic to anything, so that should be like a luck roll.
All right. Do you want to
And
do group luck again?
Yes, it had to be group luck again for
All right.
Sean has
Matt,
the lowest luck. So Sean's character has the lowest luck. So
The lower get lower eventually, like that.
yeah.
Oh no.
No,
What's it cost me?
nothing. You can't
Oh,
use
okay.
luck for luck.
Oh, I see. You're right. It goes down by throwing it onto a roll. Got it. Right.
Yeah,
Adding
yeah.
it to a roll.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
That's what
yeah. So he's nothing that you can think of that he's allergic to here.
nothing.
Can Ellie run to the infirmary and very frantically go looking for an EpiPen? Because she's convinced that this could be the saving grace.
Okay, yeah, go for it, and then you can use is it fast talk or charm, whatever is better for you. 41 in fast talk, and charm
Charm is 44.
44. They're about the same.
What's my acting? 30. So let's see.
Well, if you can roll your acting, and if you make your acting, it'll give you a bonus dice. That seems reasonable because you're like.
Well, if the
So I really
acting
don't-
doesn't, if the acting doesn't work, then I lose the opportunity to get it, right? But I mean, my
No,
acting
no.
30.
If the acting works, then you get a bonus dice. If it fails, then just roll green. Roll green.
Roll green, not purple.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So you have to just try to fast talk or charm.
Okay. Then I'll just
I just use that as kind of like trying to convince them.
Okay, I'll do the fast talk.
Okay.
Shoot. That'd be 10 points.
No, it's not 10 points. Fast talk would be 16, no, 17, no, 18. I can't do math.
18?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Mm-mm. I'm just trying to think of what else she could do.
Well, so you go over there to the guy. He's like,
I mean, she has sleight of hand.
yeah,
So
Have you guys ever seen the movie Crank?
roll psychology.
me?
Yeah. Okay, so in the movie, Jason Statham plays a hitman who has been given a very deadly poison that is counteracted by adrenaline, and so he has to keep his adrenaline levels high. And it made me think of it with the EpiPen stuff because he goes to the pharmacy and tries to get them to give him epinephrine, and they won't give it to him just naturally. And there's I think it's like a cameo from the lead singer of Linkin Park who is in the pharmacy and tells him that if he gets medicated nasal spray and does enough of it, he will get high off of that. And so that might help. So maybe we could use that.
All right. Well,
That could
anyway,
work
so
too.
so even though he's not the PA who's over here, we'll give his name Javier. So Javier is not convinced that that you really need it, but your psychology roll shows you that he looks over where they're kept. So if you wanted to try sleight of hand, you could do that, but I don't know how you'd set that up.
Well, I mean, first of all, she's gonna be, because she's an actress, she's gonna cause herself some tears, pinch her cheek so she's red and flushed. She's gonna run in, she's gonna be like, oh my God, I think my friend is dying. He had the walnuts and he forgot his EpiPen and I don't know what to do. And oh my God, and I'm gonna just pass out. I'm so exhausted and I've been running all over the place. I can't find it. You need to help me. Oh, please, 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 please help me. And she's just gonna like, you know, get really forceful with it, grabbing onto his shirt. Please, 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 please. And I don't know if you need me to roll sleight of hand or fast talk for that or what.
Well, if you're trying to push the roll, then you could do your charm. Well, I guess you could do your fast talk again. Charm is
My fast
slightly
talk
better.
is better, but
To me, it seems like a charm. You're trying to charm him.
all right, my charm is better.
But we use fast talk already, so I guess as rules we have to. Basically, you're just pushing. You're pushing the fast talk.
Well, I mean, I can use charm.
Well, but you.
You said it sounded more like charm. I don't care. My charm is higher, not by much, but it's higher.
I'll say fast. Just push your fast talk, and if it fails, then he's probably gonna kick you out.
Okay.
Yeah. You
But
can't
I
use.
missed. I
you
missed.
can't-
You use 13.
You can't. I don't think you can use luck on a push.
Oh,
While
you
he-
can't. Oh.
While he's trying to push me out, can I use my sleight of hand to grab it?
Yeah, but you might get in trouble. But
I don't care at this moment in time.
okay.
She'll grab something and she'll just go into brawl.
Okay. Yeah.
Shoot, man.
All right.
She'll just start brawling with him unless she can push her sleight of hand.
I mean, you can always push it, but then I think like if you put like if you push it, he's gonna catch you,
Okay.
and then you probably will get in trouble. I mean, there are police here, but that might be. I mean, it might be okay. Or you want to just fight him for it.
I'm gonna push it, and if I fail, then I'm just gonna have to deck him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, she'll be texting Matt saying, Houston, we may have a problem. Stay tuned.
All right.
Oh, and I'm
Oh,
successful.
nice. Okay.
Yay! I got the dang EpiPen. If she can grab two, she will, but she doesn't. Usually they only have like one around, I think. One, maybe two.
Yeah.
But she'll,
I say you
she'll
grab
grab
one
that.
because you grab one.
yeah.
He's like, ma'am, whatever. Just go, get out of here. It's just been too much tragedy already. So he doesn't really.
She'll give him a great big
He
hug.
kind of puts his head, his like does kind of this motion and looks down, and that's like since you made your psychology roll and kind of open the drawer, grab one real quick.
She'll kiss
He
him on the
looks
cheek
back.
and run out.
He looks back at you kind of curiously. If
She'll
you're
give him a
still trying
kiss
to
on
cry.
the cheek and she'll say, thank you, you saved a life today. And she'll run out.
Okay. I'm gonna have this guy roll a psychology roll.
On her?
Yeah.
She's crazy. Good luck with that.
Oh, you're good. He just looks at you funny. He says something about crazy Americans. Gringos locos. As you take off.
Yep.
All right, mission accomplished.
I will run back. I'll hand the EpiPen to Daniel and say, there you go. Got it. Mission accomplished.
Whatever it
It's
takes.
almost a problem.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah, so meanwhile, Matt and Chris have done like about 20, 30 laps around the church. As you're trying
Exercise
to-
will also increase his heart rate.
He does try to get past you, he does try to get past you to go out and go for a swim. or something, but you know, it does really like, his eyes really looks messed up. It's like, like all the sweat and it stings and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like still pretty agitated. All right, so what do you want to do, Daniel?
All right, I'll say, all right, Chris, I hope you're feeling healthy. And then I'll say, all right, just inject yourself with that. Maybe try to get a capillary instead of a big vein so that it goes a little slower into your system.
Wait, what am I doing?
The EpiPen is for Chris, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no. So that's Chris is like, well, what am I doing?
Okay, Chris. So the
You think it's an
first
allergic
pass.
reaction?
No, we're trying to get your heart rate to go crazy so that they'll think that you're really sick so that they will send you to a real hospital.
Oh,
But the Ginseng tea didn't do that. So
no,
this
it's made
is
me like, wow, that's great
yeah,
stuff. Thanks so much, Ellie.
I know it is great stuff. This is great stuff too, but in a different way.
Ellie will grab one and cheers him and down hers because she's like, yeah, I knew that acting job would come in handy.
Okay. All right. So I'll say you've done this before. So I'll give you a bonus dice. Don't mess it up.
All right, medicine.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I
Med-
mean, normally it wouldn't be in. Oh, you got it.
oh, I'm so good at medicine.
Yeah. Got hard success, right? Because we take the first one. Yeah. Nice.
I think Ellie is going to declare that either Matt or Heather needs to go get the doctor because, yeah, Ellie needs to make haste and get out of there. Or
Okay.
he'll know that she got the EpiPen for him.
Yeah. All right. So, well, you're gonna rush him over there now, right?
Ellie will linger behind because that PA is going to know it's her.
So Matt and Dan, so he starts. What's going on? What's going on, Daniel? What's going on? He starts like getting really like shaky and agitated.
Yeah. Hey, come on, come with me. We're going to the infirmary.
Matt, what's going on?
I will try to assist Daniel if I can. And yeah, he's the doctor. I mean,
Right.
you know,
All right. So let's do a whoever wants
medical
to
science.
whoever wants to do the charm thing, or he's. I mean, he's
Charm on him or on
yeah,
who?
convince him. But he's your buddy, so I'll give you a bonus dice.
I have a 44 in charm. Who else has charm?
I'm going big. Charm.
Going big?
My charm's not fantastic, but it's not enough.
Oh no.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
I'll give it a
It-
try.
Uh,
Ellie got it.
Okay, Ellie he's about to bolt. Ellie calms him down. So you take
Yeah.
him over there.
what
Take
Ellie
him over
said.
there to the infirmary. And the doctor the PA. All right, now how do we adjudicate this? Is someone going to try to distract the doctor, or what are you going to try to like
Maybe Heather
double
can
speak him?
distract the doctor because he'll recognize Ellie right away.
No, Ellie's
Yeah,
not going.
yeah, I think well, because it seems like
You
Daniel
said he
had a
had
pretty
you already
good.
said he had a heart condition.
Yeah, I said he had a heart condition. It seems like I had an all right relationship with him.
Mhm.
And so I could bring him in and say, yeah, sorry, it took a little longer. He was having some trouble. But we're here now and we really need to get him out of here because he's uh in pretty serious trouble.
Okay.
While they're at the infirmary, can Ellie call 911 from her phone?
Yeah, but you can actually still call 911.
Yeah, I'm just not going with them because otherwise the PA is going to recognize the fiasco she caused over there to get the
Yeah.
EpiPen.
Okay. All right.
Do I need to make a tech roll to call?
No.
Oh, good. That's not her
Okay.
forte.
All right. Okay. All right. So you've already worked on this guy enough, and challenge yourselves with roles. So he's not going to be an issue anymore. So he gets, I mean, 911's already been called to. So they get like a golf cart, and he also calls the hospital, and you guys drive to the main lobby area, and give me a spot hidden.
All of us?
I don't know, Ellie. You're gonna run behind them? I mean,
Well, I mean,
Oh, I'm so
she
good at
would've-
spotting hidden.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah, okay.
I mean,
So
she would have not gone into the infirmary, but if they told her where they were going, she would have gone up to the front. She's still trying to get a hold of Chris's future wife, April, to let her know that we're having him taken to the hospital.
okay,
not to
yeah,
be
you could do
any-
that as you're walking. That's fine. All right, so you see that the police have taken over like the lobby office, and they kind of see what's going on, and they kind of try to intervene.
Intervene
They
with
say
what?
like they go like, "What's going on here? What's going
Are
on?
they-
No one's. This is quarantined." They're saying,
Who are they talking to, Carl?
Matt and Daniel. You're kind of hanging back, or you're walking there, letting April know what's going on.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, so I'll just be like, "Hey, look, I'm a doctor, and our friend Chris, he's having a really serious. He's got a pretty nasty underlying heart condition, and he's clearly in pretty
Distress,
serious
yes.
trouble, pretty serious distress. We need to get him to. I mean, obviously, I'm sure your infirmary is good for a lot of the issues that people might run into normally, but he needs to be in a serious hospital where they can start monitoring him regularly and giving him what he needs."
Yeah, so the guy at the infirmary backs you up, and then you're gonna look really concerned, Matt.
Very concerned.
What's your best social skill? Is it better as persuade or charm, Arlen?
Mine, let's see, it is definitely not charm. Persuade is pretty good. I've got a 40.
Okay. So Matt, if you can give me a charm, I'll give you 2 bonus dice. For sure from the one from the, because it could just be this is the rules, and that's all we're doing.
So I'm
Uh,
rolling a charm with 3 dice.
Just a regular charm. And if you win, if you get it, then Arlen's gonna roll 2 bonus dice.
Oh, gotcha. Look at that.
Extreme.
Oh
Nice.
dang.
Like a homing missile.
Yeah, you're Matt, you worked yourself up, you're almost like crying.
Yeah, I've got the tears going. I was inspired. Oh man, Chris, we
2
had a
bonus
life
dice.
together. It was gonna be
1
great.
bonus dice from the yeah, 1 bonus dice from the PA who's backing you up. You've been working on this whole afternoon and early evening, and then and then Matt is very convincing. So
All right.
2 bonus dice.
Rolling persuade. Look at
Nice.
that.
Oh,
That's impressive.
Needed the third
Alright.
bonus die, but that's a
that's
big
impressive.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But the rest of you, well, I don't know. With the critical roll,
Rolling.
I mean,
He can throw down, Matt.
yeah, I mean, the critical roll, brawling is not social skill. Man. All right. So if you want to, you can talk to the captain, I don't know if you want to, one of these, you want to go with them, then you're out. You know, I don't know if you want to go with them.
I don't know if they'll let us out. Then that might be the. I guess
Well, I
that.
mean, they might let one of you out because you got an extreme success, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh.
or do you want to talk?
Whatever you think, Daniel.
I don't know. I think because his fiance is on
Dr.
the
Patel.
April, right? Is on
Yeah.
the outside, so
Yeah,
she can
yeah.
just go. I think none of us go in with him because we got to stay and figure out the mystery so that nobody else gets killed.
Yeah.
And I'll just text April with like, here's what we gave him. Tell the doctor to, put in whatever bonds with adrenaline so it's not in your system anymore.
Yeah.
And he'll be fine in, a couple hours.
Okay, great. That's perfect. All right. So they get Chris out,
Yeah.
and it's like evening time. By the time you guys have sorted all this out,
Ellie wants to go look for the young lady that was going to talk to her mom.
yeah, you can't. I don't. Do they let employee? I guess they let employees out. You don't
No,
find her.
she said she was coming back to tell me.
No, but was it tomorrow?
She said later. Ellie wants to kind of sleuth around the property and see if there's anything like a helicopter
Nope.
or a car,
No.
electronic boat.
No boats.
No boats.
It's all outsourced. There's all these golf carts. I mean, you can look up La Llorona in the book.
In what book?
Or you could try to convince so you do see when you guys are doing all this stuff, you do see like you're talking to like the uniforms, the uniform police that were out there. There's a couple of them, but you do see like the police looks like they've taken over like the hotel office, and you would have seen like the captain in the back, and he's like kind of watching you. His arms are kind of crossed, like watching, like, so you definitely see that too, Arlen, or Daniel sees that.
Well, Ellie wants to ask Daniel, when Chris was talking to you, did he ever say if he was unfaithful to April?
I didn't get him. He didn't say anything about that, although that seems like that's part of what's going on with the spirit of vengeance lady, right?
Yes. Because Ellie she was talking about what made him feel guilty, and he was talking about not inviting April's friends to the wedding. He never said that he was ever unfaithful to her, and I don't think he ever was. But now Ellie wants to find one of the grooms that has two red eyes and see if she can't talk to them about, do you ever feel guilty? Maybe your fiance thinks you cheated on her?
Yeah, that conversation is going to go great.
Make sure and get some cocktails. Maybe we should get some of that staff over there with those big trays of margies, Mai
We
Tais.
certainly should.
Yeah.
Loosen
So
the
you say you
tongue.
track down.
That's what we could do. Matt, you could seduce one of the fiancés, and that way it would even out.
That's gonna really help.
I don't know. That's right.
Matt's like, you think it'll help, Daniel? Because I'll do what I have to do.
I don't know, but it seems like that would make the spirit of vengeance less mad about it, right?
But
It's
what
like
about his
turnabout is
budding
fair play.
relationship with Heather?
That's true. I don't know. I figure Matt would be one who'd be up for taking one for the team in that way.
Maybe Heather would understand. I mean,
maybe
it's for human rights or something.
You know what? I think
protection from evil.
Exactly.
I think the better thing to do is to have Leo do it. He's good looking. He's on the football team. No, but I mean, he can go off and try and seduce them. And I mean, Ellie can try to seduce one of the brides. She doesn't mind. She's an actress.
I mean, I don't think you need to go to that extreme. You just gotta talk to them and convince them that you can help.
I want to talk to one of the future husbands. What I'm trying to do.
Right. So which restaurant are you gonna go to then? Are you gonna go to all of them? And also like the Italia Via's is a fancy type of place. Santa Fe
I
Grill is
would
American cuisine. So you know that Manuel had two red eyes.
right. And
A couple other people had one.
Is Manuel still in the infirmary?
No, there's no one in the infirmary now.
Okay, so do we know where Manuel went?
So Javier shakes your hand, Daniel,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't think the cops were gonna let us get him out of there. Maybe we should we failed a psychology roll. Because maybe we should figure out what the other guys might have and get them out of here too. I'm really
Yeah, I think we
concerned
need to
about them.
be asking about that.
All right. So where do you want to go, Amy?
Well, she wants to grab one of those ginger drinks. I'm sure she had one with
You
her.
guys have like
and-
this, like a case of them carrying around.
Yep.
No, I had 10 of them delivered.
I know
She's
you had 10 of them delivered, so you've drank it. Everyone's probably had one. So you have
Right,
like
but-
four.
Feeling
Yep,
really
1, 2,
good about
3,
our
4,
chances
5,
right
6,
now.
7. You have like 3 left.
I mean, she's just probably
8,
holding one. She
2
doesn't need a
left. You have
whole.
2 left. Right. 1,
But
2,
anyway-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for one for Chris. Maybe you gave one to the PA, to Javier.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to
Got
go
one
find
more.
Manuel.
That's what I'm
Would it
asking. So
make
where
sense would it make sense to see what restaurant is closest to where we're at right now? Is the Mexican restaurant close to there?
think? Oh, the fancy one. The Italia Vias are close to there.
If I peek in there, is he in there?
Yes, they are there, enjoying a
Okay,
very
then
nice dinner. I mean, I don't think any of you are. All of you guys are like beachwear, right? Or are you? dressed
Yeah,
up?
we're not really like dressed up at
Yeah,
all.
there's no shorts in that place.
Well, Ellie has the the robes on from the church.
You've been wearing the church robes? No, Amy, that's crazy. I'm sure she took them off.
It seems like we could just go to like one of the restaurants that's also like a bar and just seems like just about all of the husbands to be are sporting sunglasses to cover up eye damage.
Yeah.
So
Well, definitely Manuel and Jill are there in the Italia Vias.
Is there like a gift shop or anything at the check-in area that might have like
there's a gift shop. Yes.
okay, then she'll want to buy like a nice-ish dress.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably easy. It's probably harder for the men to go in because they're probably like in beach shoes or flip-flops. But the women probably doesn't, unless they're in swimwear. Probably, Heather might be like in, swimwear and shorts or whatever. But Ellie could be dressed up. That's her style anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, so you want to go talk to them?
a nice sundress. Yeah, she would like to sit down. Well, I mean, she would go over and nicely interrupt if she can.
All right, they're kind of still like arguing.
So what does she need to roll?
Oh, I don't think just tell me how you approach. You might not have to roll. You already talked to these people.
Yeah, she's gonna approach the table and say, guys, it's too close to your wedding to be arguing. Maybe I can sit down and mediate things. You can't be this angry right before the wedding. We have to think about why you're getting married.
All right, so Manuel says that my dreams, he tells you that my dreams are an omen, though. Something bad will happen if the wedding goes forward. And Jill's like, it's just an excuse, Manuel.
Well,
So
well, what's her name?
Jill?
Jill.
Jill.
Yeah, I guess you guys can watch from the lobby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Jill, why do you think that Manuel is giving you an excuse?
Well, Manuel says, the truth is an excuse, but it is a bad omen. I don't want to that's these dreams. Look, the dreams are so powerful that they're, they've done this. He said, shows his eyes.
It feels like there's an evil demon scratching out your eyes, right?
He looks at you. Um,
I'm
yes, he
sure that's
says,
how it feels.
he goes, hmm. I'm gonna roll something for him.
Oh.
Because why would you say a demon?
Everybody has demons that they hide from. There's demons when you feel like maybe you were accused of something that you didn't do, or maybe you were accused of something and you said you didn't do it, but you really did. And then those demons in the back of your mind keep playing tricks on you until it comes out.
But it's just a
I've had those
dream.
issues.
But it's just a dream. And then Jill at this point will probably take you about the dream. Because Manuel says he has this dream, which is the same one that Chris has had. And then but then this woman, another woman, she says, stoked the right side of his face and then the left side the night before. I don't know what that means. Are you seeing another woman?
Ah, so that's what this is about. You think he's cheating on you.
Probably good. That's probably a good idea there, because I am not cheating on Jill. I love her. I would not cheat on her. That is ridiculous. You don't think he's lying?
I don't think he's lying, Jill. I think these are pre-wedding jitters.
All right.
You know what
so give me an idea roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Intuition?
No, it's intelligence. Ooh,
Okay. Green or
yeah,
purple?
green. Oh, nice. So you might want to try to convince them about you and your group, and that you would want to. I don't know if it's.
Well, I mean, Ellie would say, I think what's really going on, our friend, he's a groom and he had the exact same dream as you did. And it turns out he was feeling so guilty for hiding things from his future wife that apologizing and working it out is the only way forward. And now we were able to get him out of here and back into her arms, and they're going to be happy together like you guys are going to be.
Okay, so give me a charm roll.
As she utterly fails, right?
No, I mean,
I hope not.
just to see if they. Oh, nice. They go. They go. Oh, this is true, Manuel. It is true. I'm sorry. I am just upset. And Manuel says, "Oh, it is fine. It is fine. It is like you said. It is just my nerves. It must be." It's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And they shake your hand. Maybe Jill gives you a hug.
She'll hug him back and she'll say, I
You
really
probably want to look in that book, though, Amy, in your cryptid
Which book?
You probably want to have Ellie look in her cryptid's book about this.
Oh, in her book?
Yep.
So what do you want me to roll for that occult?
No. Well, not yet. I gotta sneeze.
Bless you.
I muted myself just in time. All right. So, yeah, let's well, I mean that's what happens. I don't know if what do you guys want to do? What's your evening protocol? I mean, it seems that they're fine. They made up. You helped them make up.
Well, you wanted me to look in the book.
All right.
I was just asking what you need me to roll to find what I was looking for in the book, which I'm assuming.
Oh, you don't. I mean, normally it would be library use, but I mean, I don't. You just looking.
Oh, I've got pretty good library use.
Yeah, I mean, it's. But
Oh, I'm so good.
yeah. All right.
All right, we look in the cryptid book. What do we find, Carl?
Well, that's the idea that, well, Here it is. You look up La Llorona.
Mm. We might want to take just a second while she reads this.
Yes, we might want to take a second, or for the players, like a mid-session break. Okay, we're back. So are you guys, after you got Chris out of there, April confirms that she's with Chris at the hospital. She kind of gives Daniel a what the F, Daniel? Why trying to kill Chris?
Chris isn't dead, so I'm not sure why you think I would be a bad enough doctor that I would try to kill him and not succeed.
Kind of a doctor are you, Daniel?
It's called the Hippocratic Oath, and it says to do the minimal amount of harm. That's definitely what it says. It definitely doesn't say do no harm.
She says, I don't know about medical law, but I'll have to get back to you on that.
Yep.
But thank you for getting Chris
His
out of here.
humors were out of balance. That's why we had to,
She's like, what the hell happened to his eye?
You'll have to ask him about that one.
Okay. All right.
Is
And it-
Daniel still on the phone with April? Is Daniel still on the phone with April, Carl?
it can be, yeah.
Ellie would ask Daniel to ask April why she thinks Chris is having an affair on her.
She's like, she starts laughing.
This is a great question to have over the phone.
We can't get out.
April starts laughing.
Well, she would text her the Leona. I can't say this.
La Llorona.
La Llorona.
La Llorona.
She would text that story to April and say, that's what's going on. There's been several grooms that have died already from it. So please don't bring them back here. Whatever is going on, you need to work it out. He was totally and completely upset that he might have kept something from you, but he has now since solved the problem. And that resolution is coming very quickly.
She like shakes her head. She's like, Leo's with you, isn't he?
Of course he is.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys watch too much Netflix. Too many of those stupid shows.
Did April also go to OU?
Yeah.
Not anybody to root for in this scenario.
No, I don't know. It doesn't say, so maybe we can make that up. Let's see, did April go to OU?
Seems if she did.
You know what? You know what? If she went to OU, she probably went to UT Law though. She's a lawyer.
I don't think they let in people from OU to UT Law.
Well, maybe
like,
maybe she went to OSU.
That's even worse.
That's worse.
There's rules for these kinds of things.
Yeah.
Are there? Anyway, she goes, you guys need to stop smoking that stuff that Leo gives you. I know it's not illegal in Mexico, but Anyway, thank you, Daniel. The rest of you, whatever. She actually flips you guys off.
Yep.
She'll thank us later.
All right. All right. And are you guys gonna do anything else tonight?
Well, Ellie's gonna go from groom to groom, doing the same thing, trying to resolve issues. And she's even thinking maybe of asking them to meet her at the church later, and we'd all just basically have like a prayer vigil. She's trying to keep them up.
A group therapy session. It's like being with my own family.
There you go.
Yeah.
And she'll go back to the health bar and get a bunch of the chocolate ginger things delivered, and if she can find some
Jesus.
sage, she'll burn it.
Well,
in the
that's
church.
probably the health bar is probably closed by now.
Somebody's got to
you can do you do all that stuff. Matt, how much do you find? You find Heather?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been encouraging her to stick with us.
Okay.
It-
All right. So give me. You
There's
guys like?
there's strange goings on.
Yeah. Yeah. She's hanging out with you. I mean, she'll find you. Do you guys like drink?
Yeah, we'll hit the bar.
Yeah.
I mean, we already
All right,
it's
so
already
just give me.
purchased.
All right, Ellie, do you drink, or do you just go around trying to solve people being like? I was gonna say that one pseudo psychologist who would try to get people to get together, but I don't like him anymore. But you're gonna go there and kind of have everyone make up.
She's trying.
Okay, that's
And
what you
she's
do.
little by little trying to find ginger and put it in their drinks, keeping everyone awake, talking to them about you can't go to sleep. Your head cannot hit the pillow and you cannot sleep until you are 100% resolved. That's what all the marriage counselors say.
They go,
I'd
thank
say
you very
take my
much,
word on
Dr.
it, but I'm
Ruth.
not married. Huh?
They say thank you so much, Dr. Ruth, or whatever.
People only dream in a certain like range within the sleep cycle.
Yeah.
So
Can't have them dreaming
All right,
either.
so
yeah.
Daniel, what does Daniel do?
Oh, well, I think if Leo's holding some of his wacky tobacco with the chocolate ginger shake sounds like a good pairing.
Sure. All right. Yeah, so Matt and Daniel, if you could give me a endurance. Is it endurance? Is it con? It's con.
Yeah, there's no endurance.
Yeah, give me a con check, please.
Okay.
Daniel's good.
Daniel's good.
He's ready for surgery.
Matt,
that.
dude.
Wow, Matt.
Matt can pound. He's a big boy. He can put down his liquor. That's one thing. You don't get on the football team at all unless you can handle your liquor.
Ellie's gonna have a chocolate ginger martini delivered to Matt for that.
Awesome.
I'm in. We're
And
doing
one for
Matt.
Daniel. Huh?
Matt starts body shots with Heather.
Wow. Dang. Okay.
Hey, look, we're
Heather
traveling.
does
We're
say
at a
at one.
resort.
Heather does say at one point, she goes, maybe we should take advantage. It sounds extremely morbid, but she's pretty hammered. Maybe we should take advantage of Dawn and Robert's stuff, and you and I get married. You
Heather,
are
I
totally
like
you are like totally within your faculties because you got that extreme role there. So
Heather,
you're
you
not.
are. I like your spirit there.
Heather finds out about Matt's extreme constitution for one night and already wants to marry him.
Yeah.
You find a man that can put liquor down like that, you hold on to him. I mean, that's there's not much doubt about that. Matt says, I like your spirit, beautiful. Let's I think all the priests are taken at the moment, but we'll focus on just surviving this crazy place. But
So
stay
you saying,
close. It could.
Are you saying yes?
I'm saying I'm deflecting. I am deflecting with more body shots.
All right,
If
so we
Ellie
sleep
was
on.
there, she would whisper in Heather's ear, I heard a yes.
So we sleep on it.
That's an interesting way to put it, Heather.
All right. Cool.
Let's go ahead and focus on that.
All right. All right. So the next morning,
And beautiful music is made.
yep.
Chicanery occurs, I think. Shenanigans.
Matt, give me a luck roll. Or Sean, give me a luck roll.
After all that, do I get advantage on this? What do you think?
After the night you had last night.
No, you don't get advantage on that.
Yeah, might get disadvantaged depending on the situation.
You're not helping. You're not helping, Arlen. Look
He was
at
playing
that. Oh, so Matt gets out the donkey mask, the trapeze, He gets out the whole thing. He gets out the Jello, the
Oh, that was for something else. That wasn't.
oh, okay. Sorry.
I already faded to black for that, but that was for something else.
Sorry. All right, so he
You
puts away
do.
the trapeze
I would
and the
say
donkey
at
mask.
one point, Matt Meadows, you do wake up with a chill. I mean, it's really
I do?
You do, yeah.
Is Heather there?
And the temperature, yeah, and the temperature in the room is plummeted.
Well, it's good thing we got body warmth.
Yep.
So I wake up.
And you see,
Uh-huh.
you see. I'm just gonna do it. One. I'm just gonna do it. You ready? You see this hovering over your bed.
What?
I got a feeling this is going to ruin the vibe.
A little
That ruins
bit.
the vibe. Sure enough.
Yeah,
Not everybody's vibe.
give me a sanity check, please.
All right. That seems appropriate. Let's see here. Stand by. Oh, look at Matt's on fire right now.
Dang, dude.
He is just hammered, but to him it doesn't matter. He's most sane when he's hammered.
So it's ginger chocolate martinis. You should have had more.
Unreal. You know, he's got his drink on, he's got his girl on, and he's got his sanity on. I mean, that's the trioca right there.
Yep. All right. So, you bolt up.
Ah! And I'll defensively shift over Heather lying there
Yeah.
in her gentle repose, in her gentle
And the
buff
temperature
repose.
comes. The room warms rapidly. You look over at the clock. It says 3:15.
Is the apparition still there?
No.
Oh, did Heather wake up?
No.
Man, heavy sleeper. She's a keeper.
But you dissed her.
No, I deflected. I thought we should do test drives first.
Yeah.
Well, if she doesn't wake up at all, I'm not sure I'm going to wake her up. I look
Okay.
around the room cautiously.
Okay.
I don't see anything.
No.
Do we have our own room? Where am I? My own room?
You're probably in her room because Leo is in your room. And Daniel probably hung out with Leo. Keeps looking.
Oh,
Keeps
Leo's
looking.
my buddy, right?
Matt-
I've kind of forgotten.
Matt's not coming. And Leo's like, "Where's Matt? Matt's not coming." But eventually, he finds.
Well, you say that.
Well,
But
and that gets a laugh and another round of drinks and the like. Okay.
so to speak. So
You go back to
yeah,
sleep?
if she doesn't wake up at all, well, I'm gonna thoroughly.
She's alive. You check in the
Yeah,
mirror. You check in the mirror. She's alive.
Maybe that's why she didn't wake up. Yeah, I should have checked that first.
You check in the mirror. You do not have scratches on your face and your eyes. Not messed
Okay,
up.
good. And I check. Her eyes are closed, but she looks. I give her the once over. She seems okay.
She seems fine.
All right. Nothing else out of place in the room. Like I can't. I'm probably a little shaken, even though
Yeah.
I'm so sane.
I know that's nuts, dude.
It's on fire.
Yeah.
I'm just checking nothing's out of place in the room or anything.
No. Would there be? Give me a spot hidden.
Sure you don't want to text Leo to come do a little seance?
No, you don't see anything.
Oh, it's a good call. I'm going to text both Daniel and Ellie.
All right, so guys, give me con checks, see if you're awake.
I'm sure Ellie
All
is. She's probably at the church, but
This is
Fine.
like 3:15. Right, Ellie, you're exhausted. You try to play,
She
the
just needs an end.
counselor Troy all night. Found as many couples as you could, and you and Claire. So Daniel, you hear the buzz or the beep beep.
That's pretty wild, huh?
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you're like, what?
Text back.
So-
Did you take a picture?
Am I asleep or am I just drowsy?
You're asleep.
I'll text back. Picture was a good call, but I was a little shaken and it wasn't there long. I was trying to protect Heather. I wore her out, so she never woke up, but we're okay here, but you wouldn't believe it if you saw it.
Freaky.
It was real, I'm telling you.
Mhm.
And I know I know you'd think I was crazy under normal circumstances, but I know you believe me in these circumstances.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna fast forward to the next day. You go back. Are you going back to sleep, or are you gonna stay up? Try to stay up.
I'm gonna try to go
Patron.
back to sleep, I think. Do I remember having a nightmare?
Yeah, I mean, you remember it.
I did have a nightmare. So I was having a nightmare and then woke up and saw the apparition.
You don't know. What that could have been a nightmare. Was it I woke up, you saw it, and you woke up again? I don't know. You have
I'm confused.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, you drank a lot.
I did. I'll tell Heather then in the morning. I'm gonna tell her, I don't know, it was crazy. I thought I was awake. It was probably a nightmare. I woke up and there was this bride from hell hovering over me. I mean, I don't know. After this weekend, I mean, who knows? But it was.
Okay.
I'm glad you didn't wake up.
She's like,
'Cause,
she looks at you. Fortunately, I made her sanity, even though I rolled twice, but I only need to roll once. She looks at you, goes, "It's a good thing you said no."
Said no to what?
And she like hugs you, like way too clingy.
Oh, she's giving me the.
And then all of you are awakened because you probably went back to bed, right, Daniel?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, all of you are awakened by a scream from next door.
So it's in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Claire, or not Claire, Ellie was at the health bar getting a ginger chocolate.
No, this is not yet. You're just getting ready to go out. This is like in the early morning, even before your morning run, Ellie. And you get ready, you're getting ready, and you hear a scream from next door.
Can I pick up the phone and call?
It's not your building, it's like a next door building. It's not like any of your guys.
Well, no, I meant like call the front desk and say, I think I heard a scream.
Yeah.
Can you send guards or something?
Yeah, you can do that. Daniel, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm gonna figure out where the scream came from.
You guys are that building with the X over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it says next door. So either this building or that building.
Well, I'll step
Uh,
outside and see what's going on, I guess.
So the scream again. So you can go around the back of the room through the pool canal. This is like a pool canal and then a pool.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, I
see.
think try to at least like see inside or something.
All right. Matt, what
I
do you
mean, I
want to do?
think-
It's the one on the left.
Where is Heather's bungalow?
It's probably the Robert and Don was like over here.
Oh.
Actually, no, it's probably in the same area. Let's say it's a few doors down, like here.
So I heard the scream.
Yeah, you heard the scream.
Did Heather wake up?
Yes, she heard it too. She's just, what the? Well, she was hugging
Come on.
you. So you're as that's happening,
Oh.
you know. You hear the scream.
I say, come on, get some clothes on. Let's go check it out.
All right.
Well, Ellie would complete the phone call, put her gym shoes on, her hair up in a ponytail, and start running down the steps because she's got her morning run anyways.
Yep. All right, so you see the door. You go to the front or the back?
Ellie,
Yeah.
she would probably go to the back,
All right. Front or back, Matt?
like back here.
No, Matt, front or back?
Oh,
And then
Front.
Right. All right. Daniel, front or back?
Maybe around the back.
Okay. So Daniel and Ellie, you guys like see each other and you head towards the door. The front door is unlocked, but you could break it down if you wanted to.
which door?
Hey,
To the pool place?
Yeah, they do answer at the lobby, Ellie, and they say, "All right, we're sending people over," but it's kind of far.
Yeah.
you guys heard it too?
Well, you're in
Yeah,
the front. You're in the front. So you
You're
can
talking about this place, Carl?
no, like I say that's here, the one to the left. But you called up
Yeah.
here. Right? You called up
Well,
here.
yeah, I mean, I called up there,
That's gonna
but
take
she
them
would
some
have gone
time.
to the she would have gone to the back. And
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
could, yeah, I
Is
definitely
anyone else in
heard
the
it.
front?
No. So Daniel and Ellie went to the back, and the door is
Okay.
locked in the front. So I don't know if you want to bust it down or knock or.
I'm calling Daniel.
All right. So you hear the phone from the other side. But the door is unlocked in the back, by the way. Like the screen door is unlocked.
Yeah,
Ellie
Ellie would
and-
just walk in.
Okay.
She would announce, I heard someone screaming. Can I help? Can I help?
All right. So you see the woman there is desperately trying to wake up a man in bed.
Well, the first thing that Ellie would ask is this your future husband?
Well, it's Jill and Manuel.
That was Jill and Manuel.
Yep. She
You
looks up
did
at
not
she
work
looks up
this
at you.
out?
She looks up at you and starts screaming in Spanish at you, pointing at you. Yeah, Manuel's dead. So you should make a sanity check. I guess Daniel, you follow.
Yep.
You hear like
Oh.
the screaming starts yelling in Spanish. Matt,
She is
I'll
so
I'll
no one answers you.
Matt's knocking on the door, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say, Matt, come around the back or something. Since
Okay.
we're in here.
Come on, Heather. Stay
Mhm.
close.
All right,
We go
so
around the
you're
back.
good.
Or maybe don't. It's kind of grisly, so use your best judgment.
All right.
All right,
It's
so
really
Amy,
grisly.
you lose one sanity. I don't know, Daniel. I feel like you've seen dead bodies before.
Maybe the
Probably.
context. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the context. So maybe, yeah, I'll say you lose.
Yeah,
Or
this guy
roll-
was just alive.
Yeah, roll one
Yeah.
d4. Yeah, roll one d4. And then Amy, your character loses one sanity.
I took it off.
Okay. And then Matt, when you see the body, sanity.
Well, I'll be outside and I'll hold Heather
Okay.
back and I'll go, Daniel, what's going on in there? Should we come in?
Yeah. And
Since he warned me on the phone.
because
It's
Heather's like shaking her head and she doesn't want to go in.
Is her
Yeah,
is
good call,
his
Heather.
heart completely stopped? Or I mean, I think Ellie would
I mean, you can try to do something.
she's gonna try
Daniel.
and do I mean, I only have 30 in first aid, but she would definitely try.
Well, what's your first aid? What's Daniel's first aid?
my
yeah,
first date is 61.
All right, so Ellie can help, and
Well, I'll
Eh.
roll it to see if I can aid.
no, well, you don't have to roll. I mean, if you're
Oh,
just
okay,
helping,
good, because that was a fail.
well, you try to do something. Daniel comes in, and then you can help him, and you can roll the bonus dice. I mean, nothing is going to work. He's already dead, but
Yeah, but I'm checking to make sure he's
Oh yeah,
actually dead.
you can see how. Yeah.
Yeah, figure out.
So his eyes are red. He has scratches on his chest and on his face.
Mm.
And I mean, you see like this water like all the way up to the top of his open mouth. His eyes are
Yep.
open.
Well, Ellie wants to ask Jill, did you actually resolve things last night we talked about?
I'm gonna roll sanity
Elliot,
for.
yeah, I don't think now's the time.
I'm gonna roll sanity for her.
Ellie's saying,
Couples counseling.
All right, she comes at you. Do you want to dodge or fight back?
can I use brawl and try and hold her to calm her down?
Yeah, so it's a counterattack. Go ahead.
A
She
fumble.
fails, but you fumble. So you guys like fall in a heap. It's actually, unfortunately, kind of comical in a dark sort of way. You slip and fall, but she kind of goes sailing over you. But so then I don't know. You hear.
Ellie will get up and say, "I meant to do that."
All right. Yeah, I don't know if you want to intervene there, Daniel, or
I'm gonna say, I'll call out, Matt. We need some help in here.
Heather, stay here. Don't go anywhere. And I dash in.
so. Give me a sanity check. You see the dead body.
Okay.
Trying to get you.
Yeah, seriously, the GM's after me.
No, Arlen's after. Trying to get
I
you.
was just, I figure Matt ought to be the one. Yeah,
D4.
Matt ought to be the one to try to calm down the lady, because he's the ladies' man, and also so that I can inspect the body.
How much sanity? What's
One
my
D4.
situation?
1D4.
1D4. All right.
Not so bad.
Good.
Since we're pretty close to the health bar, I want to go get one of the ginger chocolate shakes to give to Jill. Tell her we got to get you calmed down, hon.
All right, so you're gonna try to wrestle. You probably have is Ellie the fastest? I can't remember.
As far as what?
What's your all's dex?
Dex.
My dex is 75.
Oh shoot.
Wow.
Do you want to try to restrain her again, Amy?
Yes.
You
But I have
probably, if
to
you
do 12?
fumbled, you probably took like 1 point of damage too, by the way.
1 point of damage?
Yeah, you hit pretty hard.
So now I only have 8 out of 9 hit points?
Yes.
She's squishy.
Yep. If you want to
But
try
she's
to
dead.
restrain her again, you can make a.
Yes. So you need brawl again?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Yep. All right. Matt, what's your dex?
Dex is 65.
Go for it.
All right. There you go. That's how it's
Yeah,
done.
You're able to control her.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some good bulk too. So, I don't, the bigger you are, the less force you have to use. I kind of like corral her and, okay.
To my credit, I'm holding a ginger chocolate shake. It's hard to hold her one-armed.
It's without spilling, especially.
And since it looks like Jill's not going to drink it, I'll give it to Heather.
Oh, good
All right.
call. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
job.
All right. So by that time the police and the people arrive. Oh, you do have a chance to check the body out. I don't know what else you want to know. Not the roll, but what do you want to know? I mean,
Yeah. So again, seawater, it's definitely salt water in the lungs all the way in. And no other like bruising or anything like that.
just the scratches in his face and his eyes and his chest. So,
Just out of
and
curiosity.
he does look. He looks like he died of like terrified.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, Ellie wants to ask Matt, you had that dream last night. Do you think that has anything to do with it? Do you think somebody else has the dream and one of the grooms dies?
I'm not sure it was a dream, but I don't know. Wouldn't hurt to get a time of death, because that was 3:15 when I woke up.
Daniel?
Yeah,
We
you
need
could
a
do.
time of death, doctor. Before the police get here and mess everything up.
Can I make an estimate about the time of death from what I've got, or I'm guessing probably a little more than
Yeah, I guess it'd be like
what
a
I'm
hard success because
suited
you don't
to.
have all your tools. And
Yeah.
stuff.
We need it to the minute, Daniel.
Yeah.
You get a hard success.
Stop.
Okay. Do like a medicine
Is
roll,
it
hard
biology or
success.
forensics?
I also have biology, yeah, so I
Yeah,
could do
biology's
that.
better. That's probably
All right, science, biology. No,
no, you
Okay.
can't.
I
Do you
don't.
lie to us?
I mean, he died overnight. I'm not sure if you want much more. If you want more than that, you need somebody who, like, does forensics for a living.
You confidently tell us he died last night. He
Yep.
died last night. Oh yeah,
For sure.
Absolutely.
Well, he was alive at one point last night, and now he's
All right,
not.
Captain
So,
Obvious.
Fair enough.
Carl, can Ellie look up in her book to see if these two kind of parallel dreams go together?
What do you mean?
Like, she's somewhat wondering that since Matt had the dream or premonition about the killer bride over him, and he dissed that killer bride, did that killer bride then go kill the groom? Is there a correlation between the two?
It's up to you to think if there is. I mean, Heather's convinced that because Matt didn't say yes to her like pseudo wedding proposal, that's the only reason Matt wasn't a target.
Huh.
I have another sort of forensics question.
Yeah.
Can I make any estimate based on like bleeding and clotting around the scratches, if he was like scratched and immediately died around that time, or if he was like I'm also wondering if he might have been scratched and was like, rolling around in the bed sheets, and if there's blood that has gotten on them, if it like took a period of time for it to happen.
That's a good question. Let me see how this works.
Which I guess the period of drowning isn't like a very long period of time, but it is a little bit of time.
While you're doing that, I think Ellie would go get Leo's ghost machine and come back.
Okay.
She'd probably force him to come with because he gets mad when
Well,
she's
if you leave, yeah, so
she's not restraining anybody. Matt is.
No, okay. So it's almost as if his like the scratches are not even related to the causes of death. It's this guy was drowned. So it's almost like suddenly his lungs filled with seawater.
Yeah. Nasty.
I told him not to go to sleep last night.
Well, when Jill calms down, well, the police arrive and they clear you guys out of the scene. Although I guess the one armed guard watches the three of you, and I guess Heather by association, and the police captain says, "Don't go anywhere," to the three of you. And then they call the 911, process the body.
Is there a police officer that Ellie recognizes there that was maybe at one of the scenes yesterday?
Well, probably the guy who, well, no, she doesn't see, but the detective that Daniel saw is the same guy. He looks like he barely got any sleep. Probably slept in his chair or whatever. The new uniforms are new. They probably rotated this morning, So yeah, no, you don't recognize either of them. All right. So yeah, so it's they rush out of there, and
but the captain is still there.
Well, he's like processing the scene before the paramedics or the EMTs or whoever, the people who recover the body, they're the same ones from the last 3 days. So if you want to,
Ellie will wave at them, but she'll ask the captain, "Can I have a moment of your time as soon as possible? I need to talk to you."
and he goes, and I need to talk to you. You seem to be around this stuff.
Not by choice, but I have a theory.
All right. Well, I guess I'll. So that, unless you can do anything else with the body, I think you've gotten enough or most of the information out. Any other questions you might have?
The seawater that is, if I kind of like turn his head over and maybe push on his chest a little bit to get some out, is it clear or like what basically what I'm wondering is it uh like bloody or damage or like there's internal bleeding in his lungs that was also happening.
But no, but give me a sanity roll.
Yeah, I figured. Oh,
All right. How would Daniel react to seeing like it's not? I mean, I'm sure Daniel's been in the ER. I've seen people spit up bile, but you weren't expecting this. But it's like
mhm.
rotten seawater.
Mm.
It's like the water. If you pulled out a corpse and water came out of it,
Yep,
that's what
yep.
yeah, you're almost half expecting.
Yeah, because
And
I was
maybe you do.
expecting it
Maybe
to
you
be
see like
either.
a dead fish, or you think you see a dead crab come out of there. Maybe
Yeah, I would have been expecting it to either be like totally clean, basically, except for just a little bit, or like he had kind of struggled against it for a little while, and so there'd be a bit of like blood and
no,
stuff, but not like
it's like
rotted
rotten.
away.
It's like
Yeah, yeah.
rotten. Probably like I'd say like a D6. Is that too much?
Well, I already took 3 earlier,
Oh, so
so
D4 is probably reasonable.
okay,
Ooh,
so that's a temporary for
yeah,
me.
temporary. Ooh, we get a temporary.
So I think it's the classic
Well,
like
you need to before this happens, you need to roll intelligence to see this
oh
happen.
yeah,
But you want to
roll
fail.
intelligence. That's gonna be difficult for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. So you can roll randomly on that chart or and decide how that goes, how that
yeah, yeah.
informs your decision,
Where's
or you can
what's the roll for the chart, Carl?
like if you it says bouts of madness real time under sanity on the character sheet.
Oh, right.
Oh,
It's got it built in. Nice.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
So
impressive.
some sort of like compulsion. We don't have to choose a mania because that doesn't make sense, but some sort of compulsion.
Yeah, I think it manifests as that the kind of classic like the sort of shut down, really, really kind of focused and almost obsessive thing that Daniel is sort of he kind of pokes at the like if some of the water went onto the bed and onto the ground, he sort of pokes it a little bit and kind of sniffs it. And if anybody's saying anything, he almost seems like it's bewildered. He's like if Matt says something to him, he's like, what? He, like can't process what he's saying or anything. Like he has to focus on the rottenness and if the police are questioning him, he's just sort of like I don't know what's going. Can't kind of like follow the track of their questions or anything like that either.
Yeah. So probably
Dan, you okay?
Ellie and Matt like escort Daniel out of there when the police come, and as a you probably don't even remember the uniforms like telling you to wait here, or putting you next to the building, and the captain telling you to wait here, and then when you like a few 30 seconds or so later, you're like, huh? Like there's a blank bit of space, and then the captain comes over. He has you. He's like, I don't. I could use some fresh air. He has you sit there on the, probably like on the porch where the probably has like, the parasol and there's some chairs out there. like, okay,
He's finally ready to talk to her.
because why are you not suspects? I keep seeing you around these people who are dying.
Well, here's my theory on that. Because I'm not engaged to get married. That's why I'm not a suspect. And she'll pull out, she took screenshots of the news stories
Mm-hmm.
and she'll pull those out and show them. And then she'll pull out her phone that has the cryptic entry thing for him to read. And she's like, every time I talk to one of these grooms or even a potential groom, they're having these nightmares and it's this girl and she's mad that her soon-to-be husband cheated on her and had children and she had to kill him and the kids and everything and it's not irony that there's salt water in their lungs constantly and these scratches and I don't know. Our
So
friend
someone is
Matt had a dream last night about this dead woman in a bridal gown trying to kill him, but he kind of sloughed that off. And next thing we know, Manuel's dead. I think it's more than a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that things are linked. And she'll pull out her book and she'll be like, I'm still trying to find it here in my cult books. But if you know where to look, tell me.
He looks at you. He goes. He asks Matt to see his hands.
Show my hands. What are you looking for, officer?
I told him about your dream last night, Matt.
Yeah, I had a nightmare.
Maybe you didn't dream it, big guy.
That you think there was some undead skeletal bride hanging over my bed, officer?
No. Maybe you put water into these people's lungs, like a bucket.
How would I do that?
I don't know.
Mhm.
He looks pretty frustrated.
That's not, officer. That's the wrong. If you just tried to drown someone with seawater like that, right? Their lungs, all the capillaries inside would tear up as they choked on it. There ought to be like, blood and spittle and stuff in there, but there's just a different sort of, it's not clean water and it's not water that's mixed in with whatever.
And how do you know this? You seem to know
I'm
a
a
lot.
doctor. Just, so I'm actually a surgeon. I'm working on being a surgeon. I'm a doctor intern. Anyway, so
do you think this is a ghost?
well, I don't know about a ghost, but something put rotten seawater. You can smell it. Can you smell it on it? And he'll Daniel will hold out his fingertips.
He can because you could tell like almost like the smell is just awful.
Yeah, there's something wrong. Whatever
like the smell of dead fish, like under a pier.
Yeah, what he drowned on. It's not like just regular water, right? The water out there is normal, right? This is not.
An officer, wasn't Jill sleeping next to him the whole time? I mean, that would be a trick. How'd that happen?
See, well, he has to guess. Yeah, well, no one answered. He said it was a ghost. You think it was a ghost? Like he's asking Ellie. I guess he thought it was. You think it's a ghost then? All right, so I'll let someone can make a roll. I don't know if this necessary. Yeah. Amy, you still there?
Here, I'm waiting for you to tell me what I'm supposed to be rolling.
I don't know if you need to roll but he didn't ask. You didn't answer his question. Do you think it's a ghost? Because I guess that's what Ellie implied.
Or like an Aztec deity or something, maybe. Maybe it's the snake that eagle was holding. Come back for vengeance.
He just starts like laughing.
Well, Ellie would say to the
heads in his hands, laughing.
Ellie would ask the captain and say, "Look, our friend was having a heart attack yesterday. We got him out of here. He was up all night. His soon-to-be wife is taking care of him, and he's no longer at El Dorado. Do you want me to call her and see how he is doing?"
Yeah, you can call.
Oh.
She's
Hmm.
fine. He's fine.
Ghost didn't follow him.
No,
Hmm.
I think that I'm ruling that works.
Okay. Of course, now we'll be quiet. But I mean, big.
You want me to
Start it
pause?
again.
So again, the police officer asked after he kind of finishes putting his hands in his head, and he was laughing for about 30 seconds and not really responding. He says, "So you think it's a ghost?"
Is he saying that to Ellie?
He's asking y'all.
Ellie's gonna say, I personally think that it could be a ghost or an apparition. And our friend Joe, he used to have like this really popular YouTube series about ghost hunting because he's really good at it.
No, he wants to have a series. He hasn't had it yet.
Ellie's trying her best to pump him up.
Oh, okay, yeah. The
You
amateur.
know,
Well, he
Yeah,
does
we
have
think
the
it's this
device.
La Llorona.
I don't think it
That's what
would
it's called.
hurt to have him check it out. And I don't think it would be a bad idea to bring in the priest. I think we need to have an exorcism of the entire area here. Burning sage, prayers, vigils, candles. I have 3 rosaries on now, just to be certain.
I don't think that's how that works. But
More the merrier.
All right.
It's like a rosary dress. It's like
All right, so
just the beads of rosary.
you given a compelling argument, and this guy's kind of lost it.
also, isn't the rosary just to like help you count?
No, it's to
Stations of the
prayers.
Cross, but
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
prayers. Yeah, based on that.
Well, but I mean, it's like a physical mnemonic device more than like a cross.
Like
It's like an actual
chanting
thing.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually blessed, though. Usually blessed.
Oh, that's true. That's a
it
good
is
point.
blessed. But I mean, Ellie's just upset she doesn't have any holy water nearby because there's not a priest. And she's like, I can try calling 1-800, get me a priest again, but they hang up on me. So that doesn't help.
Mm.
Mm.
And she's like, I need help. And I think that 800 number is just people pretending to be priests and they wouldn't know what they're doing. And I have this book, and if need be, I can try and run an exorcism.
Is the book the Bible? That seems
No,
like the most useful for
but-
an exorcism.
but there is one at the church, so we can just, why not use all of them?
Mm. Good point.
And does anyone have a lead cross?
This is all very strange to me.
Yeah, at the mention of Ellie performing an exorcism, what? He looks for Mai Tais again. Where are we? Are there people with drinks here?
He goes, well, I don't know. He doesn't know what to do.
She's gonna
He's already
hand one of the
lost it.
chocolate ginger, and she's gonna add raspberries to it. She's gonna give that to the captain. She's gonna drink one.
He
She's
probably
like,
pulls out. He probably pulls out some cigarettes and.
don't
other-
do that. She'll slap that out of his hand. Don't
You're
do
gonna
that.
slap the cop?
The cigarette out of his hand.
No, he's
Officer, don't you know smoking kills?
Don't do
Yes.
that.
gonna. So do ghosts. Apparently,
That's very true.
he lights up. He offers you guys a cigarette too.
Mm.
I'll take it. I'll offer it to Heather.
She said, "No, no,
I say, yeah, good call. And I put it in my pocket.
okay." Okay, Ellie, give me your best social skill.
Gosh, which one?
Charm. Roll the purple one.
How's your
Charms.
brawling?
Charm's 44. My brawl is 25. My
Persuade.
fast talk is 41.
So charm is your best one.
Yeah, persuade's 34. I'm just
Roll the purple one.
Okay. Charm purple.
Nice. All right.
As long as we're not looking from the 0 down, she's good.
No, I mean I gave you a bonus dice because of your
Oh,
arguments,
then
even though
then it'd be extreme.
I don't know. I could have given you 2 bonus dice because he's like kind of, under pressure, lost edge. Because you find a video, I will help. You get
Find
video, I
of
will
what?
help.
A video of what?
The ghost.
I need to get Leo down here. I don't know that he can take a video, but he has the beep 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 machine.
You can take a video on your phone.
I can take a video of him with the beep beep machine. Apparitions are usually see-through. But I will do my best.
We could find like a thermal camera or an infrared.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
he has the thing the ghost detector thing, the thing that beeps.
Yeah, that just measures like radio waves or something.
So since Matt is so unwilling to get married to Heather to test the theory, Ellie's just gonna find someone to marry her tonight, so that way they can test the theory. Leo will do if he's up for it. She could just ask him.
No, he's the Envoy Ghost Hunter device. Probably Google it, look it up.
It does all kinds of things, and it goes beep beep, and you can record.
Well, Heather's
voices.
like Heather doesn't want to put Matt in trouble, put Matt in harm's way.
Heather, you're a keeper.
That's why I'm thinking Leo and Ellie. She doesn't want to ask anybody, and I don't think Daniel's dating anyone. Ellie's
Wait,
not
so
exactly.
you are proposing?
I'm just gonna propose to him and lay it out matter of factly.
Leo says no. I don't think so, Ellie.
This is scientific, and it'll help your career.
I don't think it like counts unless it's real, right? Probably.
I whisper to Leo, see if she'll go for the consummation part, not the wedding part.
Leo's like, no. I mean, we're like family. I don't know. Come on, man.
Yeah, it
Well,
would be
then
a little weird.
I'll go
got
find
you.
someone.
I hear you, bud. I hear you.
She's just gonna go
Since
find
we're traveling, I thought
Yeah,
that didn't
there's a
count.
bunch of future grooms with sunglasses on, right? So
She doesn't
just find
want one of those. She doesn't want one of those. They're already
What's a
spoken
new
for.
one?
no, I mean to like find one of them and like say explain what's going on to them and stake out the room or something.
Yeah, so the police captain
They are used grooms. They're mostly
call him
dead.
Captain-
This is not the
Captain
Princess
Soto.
Bride.
So Captain Soto, he says my theory is that someone's been poisoning these men.
How? While they're sleeping? Breaking in without waking
And the
anybody
food,
up.
I don't
Not-
know, like a serial killer, like some sort of cult that doesn't like people getting married.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sneaky. A cult that fakes a ghost to kill people.
So can we catch this ghost if we just have a mass divorce session?
Well, they're not married yet.
Well, they have to break up. Seems to be what this ghost wants. So if we just have
Listen-
a mass, everyone stages a fight, everyone breaks up, we get out of here, they can get married later.
I don't think that's I think that might set the ghost off, right? Because the ghost is worried about abandonment, right?
Then why is she killing the groom?
Well,
It's mostly, I think it's mostly
preemptive
because,
response, right?
right. So if they're not married and they're not engaged, then that leaves them in the eternal bliss of nothingness, and they get out of here alive, and they can go to Vegas and have Elvis marry them.
I'm just suggesting that if all of the couples at this resort break up at once, that the ghost might take that as evidence of the validity of abandonment issues, because suddenly all of the women on the resort got abandoned, and that might not help the situation therefore.
Well, what if we have one?
Clearly helping them resolve their own issues didn't help.
Yeah,
getting
so
Chris
we got to
out.
do
Getting Chris out did help.
getting Chris out did help. How many other people are there? Can we just like,
Get them out one by one.
Yeah, but then how do you
Oh, wait a
trap the?
second.
I guess you could,
But-
but then how do you trap the ghost? Or it goes
well,
away.
that's not really our problem. It's
That's
not
not our
like it's our
problem.
resort.
Here's the thing. The people are here collecting the dead body, correct?
Yes.
What if we get all the grooms inside with the dead body, lock them all in, get them out of here?
You want all these groomsmen to leave.
All the grooms in there, get them out of here. Do you have a better idea? I mean, you don't like the exorcism idea. You weren't happy about the mass divorce day. What about if everybody gets married right away? Like everyone goes to the church right now, gets married. Because they seem to end up dead before the wedding, but if she doesn't know what's happening.
I actually like the exorcism idea, to be clear.
Yeah, Matt wasn't opposed to it. He was surprised by it. Not only an exorcism, but run by Ellie. That's a two-factor. That's a 1-2 punch right there that he just couldn't quite get his arms around right away.
There's
Yeah, do we
no
have any way to
excuse.
like secure zones, right? We could try to trap the ghost somewhere by setting up if we have a way, like is there like a special symbol that we could put on
So
like
here's
all the doors except one or something?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
What
But
about
if you
like
got
a
all the, if you got
salt
all,
ring?
if you got all the
Right,
all the
that's the
grooms
thing.
out, maybe if you got all the grooms out, and then kept Matt there as the only potential groom, because Heather and him are becoming a thing. That could be a thing. Then that's the closest thing to a potential marriage that's there. So Matt's character would be like a bait.
And then we would stage the wedding at the chapel. Then no one goes to sleep. But we're all acting as if we're attending the wedding.
Well, or even like what kind of range does this ghost detecting device have?
I don't know. That's a Leo question.
Okay, Leo, what kind of range does the ghost detecting device have?
Google the Envoy ghost hunt tech.
Envoy ghost. Envoy ghost box communicator ghost hunting equipment. What does this do? Designed specifically for paranormal investigations, this device presents entities with a simple and flexible way to communicate with us. Envoy offers the ability to deliver words, phrases, numbers, emotions, and yes or no answers through a
That's so
uniquely
bizarre.
simple, transparent, and documentable method. Oh, that's wild. It's got like a screen.
Yeah, and it'll say yes or no.
Are you looking at this thing?
Yeah.
And it's on sale right now for only $399.95 with a 10-day return.
EMF, temperature, and touch. Ghost Hunters and Ghost Brothers use it.
What
are we
about
talking about?
this?
The
Let's
Envoy ghost box.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
what,
we could just
what do you
take this
guys-
around and wait for it to respond, right? Because it's for communicating. It's not for
Yeah.
detecting.
Well, both,
Right,
yeah.
But
but-
yeah, like
It'll
okay,
detect
so-
the
so-
temperature difference and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, but listen, Carl. What if we had Matt and Heather in the church having their rehearsal, and we call the ghost to be the one that performs the ceremony?
I mean, yeah, you can always try, but something happens during the day before you decide to set all this stuff up. Because it seems like she comes out only at night.
Yeah, I think the thing to do is just have us stay awake at night, and we'll hope that the like out in front of the bungalow is close enough to the ghost when she decides to arrive.
Okay,
maybe.
well, we need to get the grooms out first. So they all need to go with the dead body and get out of here.
Well, you got an extreme success. So, I mean, the policeman will help you arrange that.
yeah.
Get the grooms out.
Okay. They'll help you with that. Okay. So anyway, you run into Carmen.
Yes.
She pulls you into a small alcove if you're wandering the grounds. You also find out another key piece of information that apparently Manuel is the 8th death so far this week.
Mm.
Wow.
There's
It's
only
like
7
something.
days in the week. So let's see how many
But
victims did she have? But see, if it's 1 a year, that's only 7 years.
all right. Okay, so Carmen talks to you, and she says my mama says the spirit is La Llorona, and that she lives in the Etero, which is Spanish for ethereal plane. The only way to get her out is to pull her into our dimension while she's in the room. So she gives you a piece of paper.
Okay.
She says, if you chant this when she is near, we'll bring her out. If you stop the chant, she'll return to her plane. It is written in Latin, but it can be spoken in any language.
What does that mean?
You get to read Latin.
I actually have 30% language Latin, so
Oh yeah, you can read
Sounds to me like you'll be
creatura
reading it.
tenebrarum, veni per velum, non tardes in umbris relinque carcere tuo, veni in lucem, praeterit
Put the
in
translation in the.
orenicae dissimula satis inter mortem et vitam.
Here's the translation.
Creatures of the darkness, come through the veil. Tarry not in the shadows, leave behind your jail. Come into the light, past the edges of the strife. You have lingered enough between death and life.
All right.
And on that, I think we all need to take a shot.
All right. So what's the plan? Or it's after 10. I don't know.
I say stage the wedding for Matt and Heather. Get Leo to get out the box.
And
And
then set it
Well,
up.
we don't want to do the wedding, right? Because we want Matt to be potential but not actually married so that she comes, right? That's the
well, I
idea.
mean, it's
Yeah,
the wedding
I mean, Heather.
rehearsal.
Trying to get rid of me, Ellie?
Truth be told, Heather says I'd rather get married in Europe.
Yeah.
Right,
So
but this
let's
is
not
just a
let's just
rehearsal. Just a
I-
rehearsal,
okay.
not the real thing.
Like elope to Italy or something.
Mm.
You can do
Elope,
that
now you're
provided
talking.
Matt
Nice this
doesn't
time.
die. We got to make this happen. And Leo was just not man enough to go through with this. So
No, I'm not going to marry my sister.
it's your sister.
Kinda.
I was the head cheerleader. You were the football guy. We were
No,
supposed to have
Matt's
it.
the football guy. I'm the dude who dropped out of college.
Yeah, but you've got a trust fund. You're fine.
Okay, I think whatever we're gonna do, it ultimately ends up with Matt and Heather in one of the bungalows and the rest of us hanging out with the machine and the text to
Let's
be
do
like
it.
ready to go.
So do we have something that can trap her spirit once we do the chant?
Well, that's what the chant does, right? Is it keeps her
Keeps her here, but
here.
we have to get
And
rid
then
of
we
her.
go gather up a bunch of the little, like, Morton salt dispensers to make a salt circle.
Does that work?
I don't know, but I have all the
I'm
salt
not
scrub.
sure.
I have a whole bunch of salt scrub in the room.
Is it easy to make a circle with it?
I don't see why not. It's just scented salt.
Okay.
So put the two of them in the center.
Like in the
Well, we
bed,
don't
like
really, I think we have to wait to make the enclosure to find out exactly where she's going to be, and also so that nobody gets stuck in there with her, right? And I don't know what we're gonna do after she arrives. Like, maybe we'll try to negotiate,
Talk to her. I
talk
mean,
through the thing, and be like, "Hey, just so you know, this is not, maybe you should go to therapy instead of taking out your vengeance on all these
It's not
other
working out for
guys."
us.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's really pretty rough.
Do you think you know who?
This is not really a healthy way to deal with your trauma. So,
Do you think you
just
know who it is?
well, there's only the three options in the cryptid thing, right?
No, no. I mean,
What do you mean, Carl?
like, I think Amy said something last time. That's why I'm asking this question. Last time we played,
I mean, I thought it was Carmen. I thought,
Carmen's the woman giving you this stuff.
right.
Well, look
But
at
I don't-
Is Heather jealous of all the people getting married?
Well,
Heather.
I mean, I was looking at something on my phone last time, but I can't remember what movie it was that I was looking up.
No, it was, but the movie thing is that's just the manifestation of the eye thing. So click on that.
What? Click on what?
Should I give you guys an idea roll?
Click
Or-
on what?
The news stories.
Thank you. You might want to take a quick pause. It's gonna take me a
Yeah,
minute.
it's the only female one who died, right? Molly Elizabeth Clark.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably the one that it is, but
Yeah. And also was left at the altar, basically.
Molly?
Connie Bailey, is that a
Connie, well, it uses he, him pronouns in the text. But the handout number 5, the June 17th, 2015, body of a woman was discovered and identified as Molly Elizabeth Clark from Nevada City, California. She was vacationing at an exclusive resort when her fiance, Bradley Watts, also of Nevada City, had to return home, and she stayed another day and was wearing a wedding dress, which sounds like they intended to get married here. The fiance left her at the altar here, and she stayed still when she died or maybe killed herself, right?
Or he never returned back because maybe she felt chastised. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's that he left her at the altar and she killed herself.
Probably.
Yeah, and so she's the spirit.
That's killing all the men.
Mm-hmm. The also 7 years ago thing, right? The vengeful nightmare happens every 7 years, and if it's 2022, then 2015 was 7 years ago.
Yeah.
so we need to go kill Bradley Watts?
Maybe.
He's probably already dead.
Maybe.
I'm sure if
I mean,
she
you
had her
can-
way, she would have killed him.
We could look up and see if the name like has any Google pings or something.
Okay. Let me get his name then.
Bradley Clark.
Watts.
Bradley Watts.
Yeah. So
I'm
someone
gonna
give me a
laugh.
computer use.
What?
Computer use. That's Claire, Aaron have the best computer use. I don't think you guys have.
Yeah, I have a 30, but not.
Matt Meadows, does he have a computer use?
20. Am I the best?
I'm gonna have Claire do it for us since she's
Most
really good at
likely.
computer use.
Let's
Okay.
see. Ellie's.
Nice.
Hey, look at that. Claire knows what's up.
Oh, did you roll
Oh
it?
yeah, she rolled. Oh geez. Yeah.
I didn't roll.
No, I
Claire.
rolled.
Oh.
I'm still, it's listed as Daniel, but it's from Claire's sheet.
Oh,
So it's
Claire.
a 70%.
Okay.
So yes.
All right.
What
so there's
happened to
two
Bradley?
There's two Bradley Watts in Nevada City. One is 29, the other is 53.
Okay, the 29-year-old seems like the likely one, since he would have been 22 at the time.
All right. So I guess you can contact him because you have your phones.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So how does that go?
Well, I mean, you want Ellie to call?
Yeah, be like, hey, Bradley, we're calling from Mexico. How do you feel about El Dorado Royale?
He said, I don't want to talk about that. Who the hell is this?
Yeah, well,
give me a
people are
fast talk.
dying.
Give me a fast talk. This guy's gonna hang up.
Fast talk. Oh no.
He hangs up.
Okay, I'll have Ellie try on her phone.
Okay.
Okay.
So I need to roll fast talk or?
You call on the phone.
Yeah.
I mean, what? You call him on the phone. He's like, hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Who the hell is this?
My name is Ellie Johnson, and I was calling because I was writing an incredible article on you because you just fascinate me, and I'm here in Mexico vacationing, and I was thinking, wow, I've got to give you a call. I have got to hear it firsthand what it is like to basically stroll along the beach and watch the sunset.
I hate Mexico. Who is this? Give me a persuade roll or charm.
Charm is better.
Charm. I mean, you do sound charming. Oh,
There you go.
all right. Because
and
this is the second call about Mexico today.
well, that's because I told you I'm writing an article about.
Are you writing about that freaking
Pesadilla
hotel?
Vengativa.
I'm not writing about a hotel. I'm writing about how love lingers in the seas of Mexico, and the wind blows and the birds chirp, and it's full of rainbows and butterflies and happiness and tequila. And there was someone was telling me that you actually scheduled your wedding here, and you're the only one I haven't been able to really talk to. And I know it was almost 7 years ago, but
What do you want? What do you want, lady?
I want to know what happened. I thought you were going to marry your love here, and she was all beautiful. What was her name? Molly.
Molly. She cheated on me. She had a fling the night before our wedding.
With who?
It doesn't matter. I called it off.
Of course.
Apparently she felt bad.
But who would she have had a fling with?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It matters to me.
She killed herself. I heard. I called off the wedding. I took an early flight home. Yeah.
Oh, I don't think she actually had the affair. How do you know? Did she tell you?
It's just a crazy thing to tell somebody 7 years later, just calling them up on the phone.
She made her persuade her charm roll.
Your dead fiance didn't actually have the affair that broke you two up.
So what do you want me to do? Say that she didn't? Forgive her?
Yes. Forgive her.
Someone give me an idea roll.
Forgive her.
Okay.
Okay, so my
Oh,
intelligence
I'm so good.
50. Oh, you are
Daniel,
so
you're like,
better.
record it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Speakerphone
are.
time. Put yours
and
on speakerphone and I'll record on my phone.
I've got it on speakerphone, full volume. Everybody's being quiet. No, you gotta understand. Here's the thing. Forgiveness, Bradley, is for the living, not the dead. And if you forgive, think about how freeing that'll be to you. You won't ever have to think about her again. You won't have to be angry and wonder if maybe who she cheated on was better than you.
Maybe Amy should have a new career. It's pretty
Suicide hotline or
compelling.
something?
It's pretty compelling, yeah.
Yeah.
But just forgive. I'll make a suggestion. I'm not a priest, but I played one in a mini series. And I really think we could all use a prayer right now. And just forgive. Let it go. You'll live longer and happier lives.
I don't know. That's what do you guys think? Is it compelling?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird, but seems like.
Right? It goes,
In a
well,
tough spot, it's the best you could do.
Yeah.
all right. All right, so give me but you already made the charm, so I don't think you need to charm anymore. So I guess he just says, well, he says a little prayer, and at the end he says, Molly, I forgive you.
Hey, don't you feel so much better now?
I don't know. Did I have a handout of this?
I
Okay.
am so proud of you. You have let this go now.
He's
It
crying.
it almost sounds like you needed that too.
Right? And he says, wait a second, who is this again? You hang up now.
No, I'll tell him. This is Ellie Johnson.
Well, Ellie, I don't know who you are or why you're doing this, but the only reason I stayed on is because someone just called me about that damn hotel.
They're probably trying to sell you timeshare. I wouldn't buy.
Yeah, that place sucks.
This
And-
is so much better for you. You
Well,
need
thank
to
you,
go on
Ellie,
and live
because
your
perhaps I
life.
needed this today. And he
Well, let
hangs
me
up.
give you my phone number. So if you need to talk, you can call.
He hangs up.
I'm fine with that.
Right. So
He's like, that was weird.
that
It's
was
like
weird.
a psychic phone line or something.
Yeah, I know. It
think.
was like a psychic hotline or something.
Except the
So-
psychic calls you rather than you call the
Right.
psychic.
Yeah. Well, that's how
I
you
know,
know
well, I
they're a
think
good
was-
psychic.
I think the only reason I let him hang on is because like the first time someone goes, "Hey, let's talk about the El Dorado Hotel." Brr, who the hell is this? Brr. Yeah, and then all of a sudden someone wants to talk about Mexico. So
Yeah, it's like good cop,
and then
bad cop.
Amy made her charm roll. Okay. So so I guess what we're gonna do we still have time or is it 10:30?
I think it seems like we're pretty much we're at the last stage of it, right?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, where are we,
Yeah.
Carl? How are we doing?
Yeah, I mean,
Status
I think
check.
you can, if you have the ritual, you think that maybe this will work where if you have Bradley forgive her,
Yeah, we're getting our ducks in a row.
then all it is to collect some weapons if you're gonna banish the spirit or something or destroy it. And then Leo's of course, and we gotta videotape the hell out of it.
Yeah, don't you have one of those spirit boxes, Leo?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so we need to trap her in the spirit box.
No, that's Ghostbusters. No, I have Envoy's Ghost Box. That's a movie, Ellie.
I'm an
Take a seat.
actress, Leo.
See, Matt, that's why I don't want to marry her.
Excuse me?
I didn't say Mary, I said consummate.
That was a
Yeah,
long
anarchy,
time
dogs
ago,
and
man.
cats.
You big damn perv.
Nothing
Okay.
pervy about that. We're like college people.
That's true. I miss college.
Me too.
Yeah.
Heather, how you doing? I console Heather.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's just wait for the ghost to visit Matt, and then
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Ritualize
since there's no one else for the spirit of Molly Clark, or is it Molly Clark? Yeah, of
Yes.
Molly Clark to go to.
Molly Elizabeth
The only
Clark.
choice is to visit there. So at approximately 3 a.m., no matter what you guys do, everyone falls asleep.
Mm.
All right. Fortunately, though, you set it up so that you have Leo's ghost detector there.
Yes.
to wake us up.
And it goes beep 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 beep,
What?
and you
Oh,
Were
wake.
we the bait? Were we using bait?
Yeah, you're the bait.
You're the
So
bait.
I want to make sure. I didn't
And
misunderstand.
then you see
Heather, it's important we act like we're married.
show you this.
It's a matter of life or death.
There's the picture there.
Mm.
All right.
All
So
right,
we need
so
to we
do
need
the
to
ritual.
do
One
the
dude in a
ritual.
very different headspace than the others, apparently.
Yeah, I
Right.
know. I know.
One
Do you
looks
guys
very
have?
serious.
Do you guys have weapons? I mean, sorry.
No, we're just gonna talk to her, right? Tell her to
Yeah.
play
Well, we
the
had-
audio and
We
be
have
like,
salt,
yeah,
right?
forgiveness.
Armed with
Oh
salt
yeah,
and a
and we have
rosary.
salt.
And
Okay.
a rosary.
Multiple 3 rosaries.
I have many
Okay.
rosaries that can go around.
Pass them out. Matt will take
All
one.
right. So who does the ritual?
I think
Probably
I've got
Ellie.
well,
Okay.
I've got good Latin relative to everyone else, I think.
Absolutely.
All right.
So
You don't have
Daniels.
to. Okay. You don't have to roll the Latin. You can. So you read it in the Latin. Okay.
Mhm.
So is everyone else chanting it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone give me a power roll. I will roll for Claire, Aaron, and Leo. And I guess we
Don't
gotta
forget about
roll-
Heather.
Oh yeah, wait. I want to see. Hold on. Everyone needs to make a sanity check first.
Sanity first.
Wait,
Sanity
sorry.
first.
All right, hold on.
I
Time out.
already rolled it,
Okay,
and I was
that's fine.
successful, so you can't go back on it now.
No.
Sanity and a power. Oh no.
Oh, and a power too.
Yeah.
I'm good on
Oh,
both. I got
good.
a hard
Okay.
success on power and a regular success.
I failed
right.
everything.
So you say the ritual,
Yes.
and the sanity. Okay, if you complete the ritual, the spirit becomes visible before your eyes. The woman is wearing a wet wedding dress and hovering above Matt. She turns her head towards you and sneers, her shriveled lips pulled back, revealing the blackened teeth in her crinkled face. The flesh is tight and translucent, and in places has been eaten away. The eyes are sunk into her face, and her claws extend from her fingers at least 8 inches. A wail belches from her throat and hurts your ears, hence the sanity roll.
Mm.
I made my.
And I guess she
sanity.
didn't brush her teeth before she went.
No, she didn't.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Can Ellie call out to her and say,
Wait,
Molly?
you guys are chanting. Hold on.
I'm what?
You guys are
We're
Okay.
chanting Latin.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So there's a ghost bride again. It's a pretty cool
Mhm.
picture, I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who was the guy with the gun?
I don't know. Must have been like there's an option to get a gun, but you guys never asked. So
He's got like priest robes on.
yeah, I know. It's really weird.
Oh,
It's like
cult robes. That's what those are.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Mm.
That's no priest.
That's no priest.
Well,
All
neither
right.
is Ellie. She does her best.
All right, so Ellie, you're the only one who's able to keep up the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should roll for Claire, Aaron, and Leo,
Heather.
and Heather. So yeah, you can roll percentile dice for Heather.
You want me to roll for Claire, power, and sanity, or
No, I don't need to. Oh, man. So Claire
Wait.
can't hold it up.
oh, you did?
Yeah, Leo. Someone can roll for Aaron, I guess, or
Aaron?
unless I beat you to it.
I
Dang,
don't
dude.
want you beating us to it. You're not doing well over there.
Someone roll for Aaron then.
There,
There
Aaron.
we
Oh,
go.
Aaron.
Look at that.
Aaron and I
Aaron's
are, there we go.
killing it.
Yeah. All right. So, well, Aaron and Ellie, the rest of you, your voices crack. If you failed your sanity roll, it's a D6, by the way. That's Matt. Matt's the only failed the sanity.
But Matt's the one that's being attacked.
So 3, that's good. That's good. You're good.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I would fail. I'm the bait.
Mm.
Heather is freaking out. And Claire is
Heather and I can freak out together.
yeah,
We
Claire
really do have a future
Claire
together
freaks
now.
out and like sits sits on the ground and it's like almost catatonic, closing her eyes. It's not happening. It's not happening. Aaron's fine. Leo is like, oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. But he keeps repeating that because he's kind of losing it too. But 3 is good, right? How much did you lose earlier? 1?
I am down to 43, and 40 is the threshold.
Okay. Yeah. But it wasn't
I've
a
lost
quick,
like
but the last
2.
time you lost was earlier today, right? So that doesn't, it's not in quick succession. So
Yeah.
different scene. Okay.
I think I lost 2, 3, and 3. 2 was yesterday,
Okay. You're good. All right.
something like that.
All right.
Maybe
So
1, 3, and 3.
all right. So Aaron is using his what is the soto alto? No, he probably has like a baritone voice. And he's got the chant going in Latin. All right. So what do you guys want to do?
We're still chanting. I mean, when do we stop chanting? When she
So she shows. Does she show up
shows.
just like that, right?
Yeah, she shows. All right.
Now
So
what?
I guess we're gonna
looked
go.
at-
I guess we go in Dex order.
Matt
So
says, now
then-
what to Daniel?
All right. So does anyone have an 80 or higher Dex?
Mm-mm.
No.
All right. Well, she's going to attack Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Can Ellie do something?
Ouch.
You roll 1 on a D100.
Yes, I did. Matt, would you like to dodge or?
I think I would. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, you need extreme success on
you
that dodge.
I guess I could hold Heather in front of me, but he's going to pass on that and he's going to dodge.
Okay.
I would think Heather would push you off the bed.
Are we on the bed? Oh, we're on the bed.
Yeah.
We're the ones on the bed.
Yep.
Are we clothed? This could be embarrassing. All right, I'll dodge. What do I
Percentile in the dodge.
there's an actual there's a dodge. Actual
Yeah.
just dodge. Oh
Yeah.
take your 1 and stick that 1 in it.
Awesome.
Look at
Wow, you
that.
dodge. Wow.
Boom.
Wow. Dang, dude. That is impressive, Sean.
You know, the NFL, they passed on me, those bastards.
Man, I don't know how you do it, but she kind of tries to rake those claws on you. You throw Heather in the way. No, you just like roll out of the way.
Does she get stuck in the mattress?
If only you had made that critical roll when that Alabama rolling Crimson Tide
Exactly.
tackle
The game
had
of my life.
blown out your knee.
Yep.
All
But
right.
if you would have made
That
it
was
in the
awesome.
NFL, you would not have met Heather.
Oh, good point.
Well, maybe, Anyway, yeah, she'd just been some fan or something that you never. Okay. All right. That's
Okay.
impressive. That's impressive, Sean.
Are Aaron and I still chanting?
Did my best.
Yes. Aaron goes at a 40, so he's got the end. So who's 70? I think Ellie goes at 75.
Ellie's a 75.
Yeah. So you're gonna hit the video?
Yeah. Why wouldn't she? So I rolled Dex?
No, you don't have to roll anything. It's your turn. I think right. Matt's a 70, right? And Daniel's like a 60.
I'm a
Matt
70.
Matt's a 65 Dex.
All right, so Daniel's after this then. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna press the video.
I'm going to press video, but keep chanting.
All right. She stops as soon as she hears the voice of Bradley Watts. She stops.
Bradley's
And-
here?
She would have, hopefully she hears him saying that he forgives her.
Right. Okay. So that goes through. And you see like this, I guess this blue nimbus that was around her disappears.
Does she disappear too?
No. Daniel.
So I'm gonna, after she's heard the thing from Bradley, I'm gonna say something like, Molly, you belong in the other world now, but you have to let it go. It's not healthy for you to keep all of this, trauma bottled up inside and all that sort of stuff. And I'm trying to use
Psychology.
my psychology,
Yeah.
Dr. Freud style, convince her that she's going to be better off
I
letting
think that
go
would
of her
be
trauma.
that might be psychoanalysis. They're about the
Yeah, I have
same.
both of them.
Yeah. I think it's more like psychoanalysis, which can
All right.
actually, like in the game, can actually reduce sanity or get rid of someone's temporarily being insane.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try that and see if. Oh no.
No. You're gonna push it?
Um, if I see that it's not working, yeah, I think I will. I think if I see it's not really getting to her and reaching her, I'm gonna, pause for a second. And I guess Carl, you can decide if I need to wait to push it, since it seems like it's gonna be kind of a longer conversation. I don't know how long rounds are in here.
I think it's freeform. If you would like to push it, you can, but you probably have to think of or you could think of a rephrase for the next
Yeah,
one.
I think that's the thing, is that I'm going to start to say, like, it was starting to talk about her and saying like it's not healthy to hold on to this, and then I'll turn around and say, and look, it's not healthy for all the people that are still here, and think about how much better it's going to be for you, not just to let go of it, but to no longer be an agent of suffering, and no longer be expressing all of those really really negative and dangerous behaviors in the world, and become instead um, a member of the great tapestry of human memory that makes up culture and all of the positive experiences for not just yourself but for everyone else as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it. The consequences, she's probably going to attack you.
Yep, I figured that's on the line.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matt Meadows, are you going to do anything? I guess after she hears you and she's like staring at Daniel, but okay.
I am going to try to. I'm figuring that I left the bed. I dived off the bed,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to try to pull Heather down with me onto the floor to get her off the X, as it were.
Okay. Okay.
It's like an altar. Let's get her off the altar.
Right. That's true. All right.
She and I, we're like bonded now. This is ridiculous. We're just
Yeah, I think you made your psychoanalysis roll. I think it has a very compelling argument from my point of view there, and it was the risk of her ripping you with those nasty nails.
Yeah, I was not going to make my dodge roll against her, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I think for a second, the horrible face returns to a beautiful girl. Tears are streaming down her face. A hand claps to her belly. There's something you notice, Arlen, or your character Daniel notices before she fades, and she says, "I'm sorry," and then fades from view. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
We did it. And none of us had to get married. But my question
Heather
is,
says Italy. There's no ghosts in Italy.
Well, I'm not sure that's true, but
can Ellie place a call to the police chief and ask him if he can check on the groom's eyes?
Oh, right. Yeah, they're gonna start to heal over the next few days. It will start to heal.
Yay.
Well, that's cool. That was good, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. That was crazy.
Yep.
Just metagamey wise, by the way, on the dodge roll. If you had not gotten a critical success on that dodge roll, you'd have taken 12 plus a D8 points of damage.
Wow. He's tough, but I don't know if he's that tough.
Yeah, I think he's that tough.
Well, he's 15, so that tells you right there.
Well,
he didn't have enough alcohol.
That was crazy. Well, yeah, I guess if we were to, you have all your check marks, and I guess if we were to continue, you saved Chris and you defeated the spirit of vengeance that had manifested into Molly Elizabeth Clark. So you probably would have gotten, a D6 for saving your buddy Chris and a D6 for defeating the La Llorona variant.
A D6 of what?
Sanity back.
Oh, sanity. And you have to succeed at the skill test for checkbox or just try?
Yes,
think it's
when you
fail.
no you when you roll to
Succeed.
see if you increase your skill, you want to fail, and then you
But
get
I mean,
1d10.
what allows you to check the box? Succeeding or just
success,
trying?
a success.
You got a
Yeah.
success. You got to
Yes.
succeed. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
basically for her, it's
Without
just,
a push or without using luck.
just basically
Gotcha.
charm. Charm and sleight of hand, I think is all that.
Sleight of
comes.
hand. I think you got you
Make-
didn't know you failed your fighting brawl.
Yeah, I think I only got
Yeah, I
two.
didn't get to brawl that whole time. That was my specialty.
You did dodge.
I
Sleight of
did
hand was
dodge, though.
awesome that you did that. I thought you got one, at
certainly-
least one fast talk, maybe.
It might have.
Did I? I'm going
All
down.
right, I think
You
because I
hitting it?
think I pushed a couple of the big ones, but I also got a couple of. Sorry, I definitely got a first aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's getting better.
Yeah.
Is it just go up by one or roll a d6 in this or what?
Heather will say to that statement, Matt, it's okay. My daddy's rich.
Carl, how much does it advance if you
1d10.
1d10? Oh boy, game is super
Really?
generous.
1d10?
I had a good
Yeah.
psychology roll once.
Holy smokes.
Nice.
Yeah, you get your psychology roll, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
And Heather's dad is rich? This
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
Oh,
Oh, psychology.
nice.
Big
7.
7 on that one.
Nice.
And I think that is it for me for advancements.
And you guys would get the same thing would pertain to luck. So you roll luck, and if you make it, if you fail it, then it goes up by a d10 as well. So nice.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Okay, so I'll roll luck first. Then.
Yeah, so to you viewers, as they're
And
doing this,
fail.
I guess they really like
So-
these characters and might want to see them again.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So my luck. Ooh, my luck goes up.
That'll be Mr. and Mrs. Meadows at that point.
I know, it's crazy. Be a great turn. Maybe things have changed for Matt.
Seriously, working for my father-in-law's firm, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what do I? So I failed my sleight of hand. So you said D6,
D10.
D10 to go up.
Yep. So I guess as the viewers
Oh,
are
I got
watching
a
this,
10.
wow, as the viewers are watching, wow, Ellie, the sleight of hand. That's awesome.
Who knew with her? She is
Who
one.
knew?
Ellie also learns that spell to bring things out of the ethereal.
You'll have to give me the name. Oh, and I failed my psychology too. Okay, so D10 by 1.
That's
She only
it.
gets one.
What was a 2d6 format?
Did you say 1d6 for saving?
Oh yeah, a d6 for saving Chris and a d6 for destroying the La Llorona.
Yeah, that's what it was.
so What are we doing that the 2 D6s, Carl?
That's your sanity recovery.
Oh, 9.
Like, that's cool. That was good. Did anything go up there, Matt?
Dodge.
Oh, that's
Just
great.
dodge.
That's great I'm glad your dodge went up.
Yeah, it's good.
That was impressive.
There's a theme there. Absolutely. In fact, you know what? Since he didn't make the NFL, now maybe he goes into professional lacrosse or something like that.
Or maybe he decides
Lacrosse.
to try out again or be a coach.
Coach, good call.
NFL.
In fact, I think I probably look to apply for professional lacrosse, and Heather says, no, let's get you in as a coach in the NFL. There we go. She like, gets me
Or
pointed in the right
college,
direction.
to start.
Yeah, or
and
college,
then-
either way.
'Cause
Yeah.
she goes, because I think they get paid more. Look at that Saban guy.
Oh, really?
So
True.
how do I get my hit points back, Carl?
They'll just come back.
Because there's
I
no
only ever
salary
lost one.
cap in the NCAA, right? Since they
Right.
don't pay
Yeah.
players, they don't
Yeah.
care about salary caps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does when Mac Brown was coaching the Longhorns, he was, I think, the highest paid coach in all of football at the time.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
therefore probably like on the top 10 list of highest paid coaches
Although
around the
I
world.
don't
Except for
think the
maybe
coach-
like Real Madrid or something like that, right?
Wow.
I don't think the coach money counts against the cap. I don't believe that's the case in the NFL, but
I
but-
don't know.
Does it not? Don't they
I
have
don't
a cap for? I thought they had one cap for players and one cap for like secondary.
Possibly. I don't know.
okay.
But I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe
what
I didn't-
maybe someone
our
who likes and
viewers-
subscribe. Yeah, our viewers could.
Yeah, maybe somebody
should
knows.
tell us down in the description.
Well,
They can
I do
tell
want
us
to
how the
close it
cap
here.
works and who gets paid more, the NFL or the college.
Yeah, I don't
ones.
know. I feel like the NFL has more money, but maybe there is a cap on coaches. Who knows? I don't know. It's a good question. Anyway, thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was a satisfying resolution.
Mhm.
I thought it was. I really thought old Matt was going to get ripped in half there.
Yeah, he surprised you, didn't he? Bad knee and all.
He did. Bad knee and everything. Well,
He's
you
on the
know, it
rebound.
doesn't affect his like side to side skills.
That's right. That's right.
Something like that.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
I could make a salacious comment about his other skills, but I will pass.
All right. Well, thank you.
That's
Our listeners, thank
between
you as
Matt
well.
and Heather.
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed Cthulhu Modern and El Dorado Royale. I can show the cover now. Maybe. If it lets me. You saw the picture already. Show the cover now. Yep. And on the back, see the scary ghost on the back too. So it's kind of the art is by Keith Draws. And that again was Horror at the El Dorado Royale by Ben Burns. So like he is intending to make a trilogy with these same pre-gens. He just did his Kickstarter that takes place in Japan. And his next one is going to be, I think he started to play test it now. His next one is going to be during the eclipse somewhere in Central Texas.
Should be fun.
Should be fun. But once again, I want to thank my players, Amy, Arlen, and Sean. Thank you for playing and bringing Ellie, Daniel, and Matthew to life. And unless you guys, do you have any other comments or questions? What did you think?
I like it.
We're happy to save the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And without anything further, good night and good rolling.